It's been so long since I've seen all of your beautiful faces.
Absolutely.
I'm Camille, and I'm here with Drew,
What up, what up?
KP,
My name's
and
fine.
Caboose. And we are here. It's been a really long time. Again, we are here for the top 8 competing against each other. And for those of you who weren't watching, or maybe on the show floor, because we are live at Fan Expo, we had back in April
That's right.
an online qualifier.
Yep.
And we saw the best of Canada go up against each other in Injustice.
Yep.
It was so exciting.
Yeah, it was a great 4 weeks, a lot of competing, and the good thing is that a lot has changed since then.
Yes.
So now we're here, we got the top 8, so it's going to be interesting because of that gap, that time between those online qualifiers to now here at Fan Expo to see how much has changed and how the players have evolved since then.
I mean,
and
a
there's
lot of players have been stepping up, right? So I'm super excited to see how they play today.
Yeah, and there's a lot at stake too, because of course from our online qualifiers, the top 8 from that came here to compete for a piece of the $10,000 Canadian prize pool.
Yep.
And the top spot gets to represent Canada in the Injustice Pro Series Finals and possibly compete for the $100,000 US prize
$100,000.
pool.
Yeah, that's,
so it is crazy.
American, 100,000.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's a lone
Yeah.
American representative.
Guess which
I'll
one
let
of
you
us
know
is
that.
the American here, the one bragging about the rate being so high.
I
So
have-
yes, that's KP over there.
You're welcome. You get to take a piece of that 100,000, bring
Yeah.
it back, and turn it into 8 million. It's beautiful the conversion here from the dollar to Canadian. All right.
that.
So anyway, we're gonna look into the graphic to give you a repeat of what happened last season. A couple
Yes.
familiar faces: the season 1 champion in Gun Show, and Honeybee this year looking to take everything down as we get into this right now. Now,
Yeah.
Honeybee in season 2 won every single week.
Every week, he
Clean
got the
sweep.
number 1 spot.
So-
It was a mop.
When you talk about Canada's best player, we've seen these guys all over the world, throughout the season 2, specifically of the Injustice Pro Series, from
Yeah.
Canada to every corner of America and Europe,
Right.
both of these guys showing out, and Honeybee looking to take the power of the Speed Force and continue this blazing run through Canada as he stomps kind of freely. Obviously, I don't think anyone can stop him.
But let's not only pay attention to Honeybee because there's other great Canadians competing as well.
Some cute
Let's
ones,
talk
too.
about last year's winner, Gun Show, who
Yeah.
finished in 2nd place. Do you guys think he'll take it this time?
Well, like I said, a lot has changed since the qualifiers,
Yeah.
and Firestorm is still a very viable character. I'm
Still.
assuming Gunshow's probably going to stick with Firestorm, but we've definitely seen a shift in what a lot of players like to choose in terms of the characters that they play as. So I wonder, does everyone have a Pocket Starfire
Well,
now?
she's the
queen, baby.
If you look at his opponent, you won't see the slightest shift in character, as Hayate is Canada's biggest loyalist,
Yeah.
maybe in the entire scene.
Yeah.
Robin through and through, fighting his way here. On the bottom side of the, as we set up who's going to be in winners and losers, you have Beast Coast Biohazard, who is likely
Yes.
Canada's most exciting player, maybe in the world. A combination
Are
of
you gonna
Bane.
tell his brother that to his face? Of course, Honeybee is his brother.
I'll definitely tell him in his face, it is what it is. But he's going to be going up against Lego Help, a fresh face, new to the scene relatively here with Injustice 2, and his Gorilla Grodd, the young man,
Yes.
trying to make a mark for himself. And what an upset that would be if he was to secure Canada's slot and represent this country in the finals.
Well, and he played really well in the online qualifiers. He scared us, some of the pros a bit with his Grodd. But let's see the bracket. Let's see it go down. What's going to start off? So again, we have Honeybee and Stabs. And then I Sounds Like Paz because he has a lot of personality.
Yeah, I actually met him, for the first time today. I was really happy. I'm used to getting thrashed by his green arrow in ranked online, and, to shake his hand and, give him a hug. That made me feel like a real man. So I'm getting my maple leaf on. His opponent, however, Lord V Noodles,
Hey,
newly
he's no
picked
slouch,
up by BXA, not a slouch at all. The other Robin, as you may know, but trying to make waves. Hayate has the accolades, but Noodles, in skill, definitely up there, looking to represent some of Canada's elite.
Worth noting too that in the qualifiers as well, Sounds Like Paz at certain matches would also be playing Leo, one of the Ninja Turtles. So I wonder if he'll pull that out as well.
I mean, with Lord V Noodles doing really well, especially at Defender North, I think he's going to stick with Robin. He's going to stay solid with that.
For sure.
And we'll see how he does against Sound Like Paz and who he picks.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have Gunny and Hayate. I think that will be an interesting match. Of course, we have Jackie joining us later. And fun fact, online qualifiers, I think Hayate ran out because he was afraid of Jackie. I don't know. I think I may have to ask him about that.
I mean, I'm definitely afraid of her, so I mean, I understand it. I try to be a man, but some people are just too much. And Jackie's definitely one of them as she threatens to fight me off stage. This is amazing.
That will be a good matchup, though. Gunshow being the defending champion of
Yes.
Season 1, going up against Hayate, who has been doing very well through the entire Pro Series. He placed top 8 at EVO. You know, he had a great performance
For the
there.
third time in a row.
For the third time in a row. So that is going to be an interesting match right there. Gunshow going up against Hayate.
All right, I feel like we may be sleeping on Stabs just a little bit. We haven't shined too much light on him, but he's gone back to Firestorm. Stabs,
Yeah.
known for a very unfortunate moment in the Injustice history. You know, my Canadians would know if you were around for Toryuken. But he can change the entire image and his legacy or whatever it is in this game. Had he been able to pull up the upset, we will see Honeybee known to rock the flash, but sometimes it's Starfire time. And as a competitor, we all know how much that hurts. I just lost to Honeybee at EVO.
I guess you can say zoning's his weakness.
I didn't sign up for this.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Oh, wow.
can talk
Okay,
about
okay, we'll move on. Well, we already touched upon Bio and Lego,
Yeah.
but Bio got his first EVO medal.
Yes.
Yes. My hero.
The burst of emotion, man. I was there for all the tears and the triumph and just hugged the kid. And it's just surprising that someone of Biohazard skill didn't have his EVO medal just yet. And when he got it, there was a flow of emotion coming from literally everybody in that packet, you know, surrounding that monitor and to watch him slam the stick and joy, you know, and let it all out. It was a fantastic moment. It was just great to be a part of that, man.
Yeah, well, remember at home, you could actually have your say as well. Follow us to Northern Arena on Twitter and let us know what you're thinking as well. There's a chat in this broadcast, so you could also let us know. What I really am curious, though, based on the online qualifiers, were there any scary moments or unexpected moments that happened that you may say a certain player may have to watch out for this time around?
Not necessarily. I mean, let's just call it what it was. It was a mop.
Yeah.
We showed up. Oh, Northern Arena's on 6. Let's watch Honeybee wins the final.
Exactly.
And that's basically what it was. So, I don't know. It's now that these guys are here, all of that is behind us. The points don't matter now. They're all starting fresh, a clean slate and winners. So we're actually going to play those rounds to determine who ends up on what side of the bracket.
Right.
And I'm just looking to see more variety, man. Canada's really, really good with that, and characters you don't usually see in the Robins and the Gorilla Grods, and you know, even with Honeybee and the Flash, you don't see him as much. Just one match at a time. I'm a guy who loves the experience, and as we get there, we'll build
All right.
up.
I gotta mirror that. I mean, like, you look at the qualifiers, and Honeybee did like run through all 4 weeks.
Yeah, it was free.
But since then, you know, he's fallen off a little bit. He didn't place top 8 at EVO. You know,
you can't say that,
At
bro.
the same time, you see things like Bio who plays top 8, Hayate plays top 8. Everyone here in this top 8 right now today they could take it. So you got to watch out for everyone.
Yeah. Well, let's take TP's advice and take it one match at a time because we're going to go on break. And then when we come back, we're going to get into our first match.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Northern Arena Injustice 2 Elite Circuit. We are here. We're getting ready for match number 1. We got Honeybee going up against Stabs.
This is very serious. I like how you said circuits. Like you put the extra little touch on it. I don't know if that was the sauce or a little Canadian spice or whatever you do up here. But yes, the points leader, Mr. 50 himself, Honeybee and Stabs, trying to pull off an upset. It would be great, you know, to see Honeybee start and losers from the fan perspective. But just like when you're watching your favorite superhero anything, it never quite ends the way you want to in terms of villains.
It does not. But all right, here we go. We're getting into match number 1. We got Stabs going with Firestorm, Honeybee.
And immediately, you talk about respect. You know, you told me to calm down and let the intros rock, but you guys are already skipping them.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
no big deal.
You're right.
Lightning
You know what?
Kicks on deck right now. Goes for the throw mix up, and Honeybee looking to work Stabs towards the corner. We know what Flash does when he gets close. Mix-ups galore and health bar dissipation.
We're back to the full combo there. Here comes his setup. wrap there.
All right, and mashes down two in between. Gonna expend the meter to get the extension on the combo. Here's a knockdown and dirty
Great
cross up.
reset, but he couldn't convert there, unfortunately.
Yeah, if you start dirty, like it never works out. A little too greedy there and too lazy on the end of that punish. What is happening?
I don't even know. I can't even explain to you right now. But Honeybee looks like he's going to be able to convert here or not.
and
I
a lot
think
of
he might have been expecting an air escape.
Well, it's early. Again, first health bar, first match. A lot on the line here for all of Canada, and Stab's going to go for that double burst and another drop. Both of these guys trying to figure it out. Really ugly right now. Let's just call it what it is.
So it's a little sloppy. Both these players just fighting it out right now. And Honeybee will walk away with that first health bar. He's obviously going to look to hopefully get a little bit of extra damage on the second health bar there before Stabs can get anything going. It completely interrupts that Starfish.
All right, and
now
Flash,
he's got the corner.
if he can run that fast and get the hot dog, couldn't he eat it just as fast instead of like slamming it and wasting perfectly good condiments?
I think so.
You know, as an NRS commentator, I'm not cool with splashing ketchup and mustard all over the ground. I respect them, and Flash should too. Anyway,
there's a lightning punch. Honeybee's going to try and get out of the corner right now. Stabs going with the meter from forward three, not going to connect. Oh, but nice control there.
Yeah.
Stabs, Honeybee crosses up, chipping away.
a lot of mileage out of that burst
I'll
from
go
Stabs.
nuclear.
No,
Catch me if you
not
can.
as much in the continuation department, but again, it's early. Still game one. It is a best of 5 as it's been, you know, throughout the course of Injustice 2's lifetime. But we're going to see which jump buttons work as we get around the bounce house into death for Stabs. Chip damage territory.
And there it is. The down one will finish it. Honeybee takes game number 1, opening things up here. Very nicely done. They're immediately going to go for the rematch.
Yeah, no time to waste. So we're going to skip this intro
Oh.
too? Nope, I guess not. Going to hit that player select, maybe look
Players
for
might
a
have
change
agreed
of
on something there.
scenery. You know, when it comes to stages, they do make a difference in Injustice. You know, when the characters are split up between power and gadget, you interact with the environment in different ways. And although you pick the same characters, maybe somebody wants a, you know, background escape or a background bounce as we have now. You know, Two-Face watches on from the back, mad that he isn't in the playable roster, but he has to hold that.
Oh, that back two just connected 3 times in a row to Stabs. Honeybee answers back though.
All right, splatted the fire on the ground. A little bit of the Molten Madness coming in from Stabs, but nothing doing. He's going to air tech in the slowest recovery possible in Injustice 2
Could have been very
while the Speed
risky.
Force is active.
Could have been very risky, but Stabs got lucky there.
All right, there's the defensive Matrix, so it's going to take less damage. But again, Honeybee, super offensive with the dash into the air-to-air jump attacks. Waking up, Stabs wants nothing to do with Flash's corner pressure.
Honeybee trying to get in right now, looking for the down one too. He's not going to connect, so he's backing up a little bit, trying to avoid that molten trap. He doesn't want to get caught in it, especially since Stabs has level 3 trait ready.
Yeah, great reversal on the block there. Oh, the big
the
back
read.
three. Stomp to the face. Going to spin the 2 bars back into the corner. Great anti-air attempt. Going to spin a second bar, activate the level 3, and wait, no continuation on the combo.
Oh no, this could be really bad. Almost a complete waste of the trait there for Stabs. Honeybee's taking great advantage, but a good wake up. Stabs takes that first health bar now.
Yeah, a lot of impatience from Stabs. He's just going to wake up and throw out that fusion charge, but right back at you. Here's the side switch into the corner. No, whips it. And gets the forward 3 into the corner. Let's take Flash for some potty training. No, it's going to clash and get the escape. No toiletry issues at his disposal. As he wins that clash and regains 25% of his health.
That interaction, Honeybee's just trying to get that first health bar down. Can you even believe what's going on here?
Oh, I do. There's a lot of mashing and a lot of awareness from both of these gentlemen picking up on errant attempts to force offense. You know, not quite the most traditional, you know, wake up options and Oki setups, but here's a full B&B combo coming in from Stabs, and now with the lead, trying to
Honeybee's in a
test
very
the ground.
scary position here too. He doesn't have Clash available to him at all, and pretty much any setup from Stabs could be finished for Honeybee, but he's fighting back right now, trying to make that comeback. The overhead connects, he's got the corner. Stabs is gonna clash.
I
No,
get
he's
caught up.
not.
You know, this is DJ KP, fresh out of whoever the Flash is from. Oh, and the wake up. Hold on, wait a minute.
Very close, neck and neck. The Molten Trap is probably gonna go.
And Honeybee does have the 2 bars to escape, but chase him down with the back 2 and the double overhead splat as Stabs gets on the board, tying it up at 1 game apiece. What you thought was going to be sweet and easy and free as our onlookers join us at the WB Games booth to watch the Flash get tied up. It is Firestorm who is back in the lead, but no, an errant backdash on Wake Up instead of simply blocking. Gets caught up, and look at the damage piling up, over 500.
Goodness, that is 612 damage.
Seems kind of fair.
Ridiculous.
right, the big back three, looking for that swing and hits the forward three, overhead flip into the corner. Is gonna restand him with the moment trap, and great punish from Honeybee, recognizing that Stabs simply didn't have the meter to either go for the mix-up and wasn't gonna wait either as Flash goes and wastes another hot dog. Like, I'm not okay with this. Just not.
You have a real big problem here with how wasteful Flash is in between these matches.
All right, he's not gonna waste time in the corner. Look at the setup, same side, a bit of the dirty stuff. Hey, I didn't, you know, Toronto's a very clean city, but with the way Honeybee's playing, I'm not entirely sure if you Canadians haven't pulled the wool over my face.
Well, here comes the clash from Stabs. He's going to get 25% health back right now, and he is definitely backed up in a bit of a corner here. He wants to try and chip away at that life bar.
And Honeybee getting a bit brash there with the dash up, trying to escape all input error from Stabs, and he's going to pay for it with this health bar into the corner. We've seen the Lightning Kicks extension, looking for the setup.
Oh, delayed? I think he might have stayed on the ground there a little longer.
All right.
Burning the interaction, but Honeybee will still take it.
Yeah, Flash is not okay with you putting him face first into a toilet. I'm sure he's learned, you know, how to use the bathroom at his own pace. He is a very grown man, as Dion Lucas, happy children here, is watching his hero, the Flash, take W. How's it going, little man? He's caught up in the Speed Force. It's okay.
But all right, we went straight to the player select screen so that we can get another stage switch. It's obviously, you know, as well to just give the players a break. You kind of want to try and slow down the momentum, but it looks like it is not stopping Honeybee whatsoever. Meter burning that interaction.
That's all right. We have bombs to the escape. Now both of these guys seemingly in the slugfest, swinging back and forth, but Honeybee looking to put a knockout here in game number 4 on Stabs and set him up into the loser's bracket. Not quite enough on the chip, and no meter burn from Stabs. Had a big opportunity to maybe go into trade, turn that flame blue, and, you know, turn on the outplay button, but instead, and it's going to be Honeybee continuing the onslaught. Not even going to clash here. This is getting ugly.
Honeybee is taking complete control of this match right now. Stabs trying to get out of the corner with that interaction, but they both hit each other in the air at the same time, which just forces Stabs right back in there. And Honeybee is just all over Stabs right now. Stabs doesn't even have an opportunity to clash. And the meter burn forward 3 into the back 3 will end that set 3-1 for Honeybee.
I guess, you know, he can go and get as many hot dogs as he wants to now, as Honeybee is going to violate all of Stabs' defensive rights and use the Speed Force to successfully run into the winner's half. Now, granted, all 8 of our competitors have started with a clean slate. It's like running a fresh bracket, so now that sets Honeybee up on the winner's side of top 8.
Yeah, and then that brings Stabs to the loser's side right now. And then once we get through our other matches, we're going to figure out exactly how the top 8 is formed. But wow, I mean, Honeybee still got it. What can you say? He's still the Flash God Lord.
He definitely is. You have to Bobby. You know, these kids are so cute, and everyone's just dancing in the background. He wasn't. I'm not sure if he was quite in the shot. I hope he was. Follow your dreams, kid. And the same old, same old. This is Northern Arena. That's Honeybee. He wins. That's been the story of the entire season.
I feel like Stabs couldn't even breathe in there. I felt really bad for him.
My dude got bodied.
Yeah,
Straight up.
This is why we have Drew, because Drew's actually the best. You know, his one-liners of all pure truth. It is what it is. Honeybee turned it on, as we saw in the first match. It got a little shaky. Both men trying to figure it out, getting a footing. And once Honeybee got his foot in the dirt, it was running all over Stabs and everything he had to bring.
Well, and that's the thing. We saw in the online qualifiers that Honeybee was really pushing his way through and dominated that. So what do the players have to do to stay out of his path, dude?
Does anybody have the answers?
What can you do? I mean, when you're facing the fastest man alive.
Yeah.
All right, so
Like,
coming up next, we're going to have Sounds Like Pause.
I know.
And he's going to be going up against Gun Show, the Season 1 champion of Northern Arena. Does he have what it takes to slow down the man that is Honeybee? We'll find out after this short break. More Northern Arena right after this.
KP.
We're just
what match do you think we're going into,
yeah,
buddy?
clearly the wrong one. Every time I cross a border, I lose a bunch of my brain cells. It's weird over here.
Yes.
Like, I thought we said we weren't going to fight like on the broadcast.
We do fight a lot.
Why did you
I
have
just
to say
thought-
that out loud?
I just thought we'd bring it to broadcast. We
Noodles
actually,
and Sound Like Pause?
That's
Listen,
right.
That's
That's
coming
right.
up next.
Like,
Don't
Noodles
listen to KP.
now.
is the one that's
So let's
playing,
go to
not
the
Gun
match.
Show. Not yet.
Yeah, that's right. I mix my Canadians up. I love all of you. I'm sorry.
There's our 2 players, and there's that fantastic trophy. Someone's going to be walking away with that later today.
You get one chance to surrender. And if I protest, in 30 seconds, you'll be out cold.
Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, young Robin. Mr. Ants Lord himself. This is the little Robin, Lord V Noodles. Well, to be fair, Hayate's kind of little too, but, you know, muscle tone. Anyway, SLP, known for his zoning prowess against Robin, is keep him out. Fire arrows on deck, the highest damaging arrow in his arsenal. And those 1% normal arrows, the most annoying.
Oh, yeah. Especially because it just keeps you in check. It's not like it does a ton of damage, it just keeps you back. But
Tons
Noodles
of damage.
found
right
his
back.
way in.
Yeah, look at that, 500 damage with that 2-1-2 starter, and SLP caught with his hand in the cookie jar, trying to wake up for free, but it is Lord V Noodles dicing his way. It's a pretty big sword.
Unfortunately, too, trying to use that air escape, but you do have a moment of vulnerability when you use the air escape. Noodles took complete advantage of that.
All right, right back at him. The Hurricane Bow wake up works this time around. There's the Ice Arrow in the DP challenge. Noodles getting frisky early on, down 2, and a lot of these up-close situations are resulting in both of these men trading buttons as he loads up the fire arrow and goes back to the ice.
To the ice. I like that.
That was
Very,
cute. That was
some
cute.
Good mind games there. You know, you kind of like set yourself in a position when you see what kind of arrows
Man,
Green Arrow
I
has
choked
loaded.
that one. Your
So
mediocrity is
SLP
killing
maybe trying to like play some mind games.
And trying to live vicariously through Robin, telling SLP that his mediocrity is in fact killing him. There's the Birdarang. You know, for someone who hates his dad, he sure uses a lot of his tech.
I mean, it's good tech. So like, you
That's how
gotta
it
use
works.
it. You gotta use it.
So if you and someone don't get along, you just use all that stuff.
I mean,
It's just,
Star City well.
Can't beat him, join him.
he joined Superman into killing everyone who's against everything that he said.
Listen, okay, I'm not the guy who wrote the story. Right now,
All right,
SLP
Tom.
trying to zone out Noodles. He's got that bow spin, goes for the back 3 twice to avoid the clash, and now he's got the fire arrows, trying to do some zoning here.
Yeah, great comeback. Slowly from surely from Sounds Like Pause, that Savage Blast, those explosive arrows, keeping the space in between himself and Robin clear as day as both of these men get down to a very clutch situation now. Although SLP has the life lead, one touch from Robin could result in death now as 500 damages. We've seen it on display in this match.
We've seen it. Oh, but this could be it as well. Oh, he misses the back 3, but he has the corner. He's got 2 fire arrows ready. Meter burn roll there now.
And massive opportunity. Lord
nice.
V Noodles does not use the air escape early on. Instead, keeps his meter looking for the roll to work his way in. A little too anxious as we take a. That was a huge chunk of that bite of that apple. You saw the like. It was very pure. I think I want to bite too. But with the arrow going through it, that is nothing doing. 1-0 SLP. How does Noodles respond? With a DP, into a punish. This time, SLP dropping the combo, so he doesn't, you know, nothing too bad came out of it.
It's still a little early. Everyone's dropping combos right now, but it's all good.
Are we going to excuse that? There's $10,000 on the line here and a chance to represent Canada in the Injustice Pro Series Season 2 Finals for $100,000 USD.
USD.
Yeah, that means a lot to Canadians.
And you got to respect here, too, what Sounds Like Pause is doing. He's utilizing those just 1% arrows to interrupt the Birdarang, so he doesn't get hit by it at all. So, very nicely done.
Wow, and there's a big slash right in through the abdomen of SLP. Set up on the Birdarang. Push blocks to clear the space in between them. Loads the arrows once again, making it extremely frustrating for Lord V Noodles to try to work his way in. But there's the cross under, gets the connection on the combo. Towards the corner we go. This should be enough to kill.
Oh, just barely. That bow spin with good chip damage. I'm sure SLP is just fine getting at least that little bit of damage before his health was taken out. But now he's in an unfortunate position.
Not sure what the deal was right there, walking into the front of that sword, waking up continuously as SLP. And Lord V Noodles not capitalizing on all of the punishes necessary, but again, a life lead is a life lead no matter how you get it. Here is the unclashable damage, forward 3, and yeah, chip damage territory.
Bad position there for SLP, unfortunate, and he loses game 2 now. Noodles, great job there with Robin, just being completely in his face. We're going to character select now. One would wonder, will Pause pull out the Leo? No, he won't. He's sticking with Green Arrow. He just needs a breather, a stage switch.
Absolutely. I mean,
Slow down the
psychology
momentum.
is a massive part in fighting
Right.
games. You know, everyone knows all of the buttons. You can
Yeah.
learn the combos. You know, anyone here walking down, I can teach you right now. But how you apply them and how you act in pressure situations, you know, can you keep the same composure? And again, we talked about stage selection and adjusted to as well. You know, with the random select in tournament modes, you never know what you're going to get. But if anything is better than what you were just playing at, yeah, take the breather and hit that player select.
It's also interesting, too, because he's got certain stages with the background bounce.
Yeah.
And that plays a huge factor into how
All right,
combos and everything.
hanging around a massive background bounce stage now. It's Fortress of Solitude with the Kryptonians holding up the world in the back. Air-to-air juggle coming from Lord V Noodles. 2-1-2. That sword is just swinging everywhere. Big time pressure, and yeah, Pause has had enough. There's the push block to get just a little bit of space to try to start his zoning once again.
Good air there with the flame arrow, loads them back up, catches that slide, and now it's just the zoning game. He's got the full screen, just blocking that Vertarang, trying to make a read. Unfortunately, can't. Nicely done from Noodles.
Yeah,
Trying to make
Noodles
his way in. but-
Trying to avoid this obstacle course here. Meter burn rolls to get to the other side. There's a swoop. And just like that, a big sweep of the sword. Noodles back in front. 237 hit points to kind of play with, try to boost his life lead here.
That's
Hi,
right.
Harley. Hey. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We got a lot of fans here at Fan Expo walking by the booth.
I'm a Harley man, you know what do you want me to do? Fire arrows to the kneecaps, sending Noodles back, and the big sword erasing that vertical space away from SLP, trying to jump out. Now, granted, when Green Arrow has an arrow loaded, he cannot block in that situation, and his movement is a bit stifled. So, with the meter burn roll forcing himself in, Noodles is removing a lot of SLP's options up close. And yeah, man, Robin, that sword, some of the longest range normals in the game, taking advantage in very small ways as he goes up 2-0.
Oh, very dominant performance there from Noodles in game number 3. We're going to go into game number 4. Pause just hesitating a little bit on picking Green Arrow there, but he's going to stick with his main. And we're going to Metropolis now. Another stage switch. Again, just like you said, the psychology of fighting.
This is such a beautiful game,
That slow
bro.
down.
This game is beautiful. Like, it's...
Catches that ice arrow. Now he's going to time the back three. It will connect.
All right, not going to go for the background bounce. Instead, go for the slide. And there is the denial of jumping. Noodles using the jump a lot as forward movement to avoid the Savage Blast there and the arrows. But SLP finally beating him air-to-air with that fire arrow. There's a preemptive air one. And here's
Yeah,
some
the
blast for
interaction
you.
as well. Trying to make those reads with those flame arrows right now. Catches him in the air with just that 1% arrow, which again, like I said, just keeping Noodles in check.
All right, and he's figured it out, turning it around so far here, about 75% down on his first health bar. There's a DP and a punish from SLP. Does not get the continuation on the combo, but instead does not allow it to bother him. There's the slide into the meter burn, that overhead arrow blast, enough, and massive life lead. We haven't seen something this big in the set thus far.
Yeah, that's right. He's taking complete control right now. He's got the zoning game, just making those reads there.
Wow, and let's go a little too early. Noodles commits even on blocks, but 400 damage later and a setup, and just like that, he's getting back to his offensive ways.
Keeping that zoning pressure right now. Making sure that Noodles stays full screen. Catching him with the low. Oh, great meter burn roll there from Noodles. He gets caught by that slide.
Yeah, great escape now. And I'm loving the adjustment from Sounds Like Pause. His zoning went from, I'm just going to fill the screen up and hope you can get around it, to very reactionary once his arrows have been loaded. He's been letting them fly on Noodles' forward movement and beating them air to air with those fire arrows. And although, you know, this is cute, you know, getting a hit or two, but only a real master could make this comeback.
We're on the
and I don't
Magic
think we'll see
Pixel
it
night
today.
now. Right now we're on the Magic Pixel, but there's a down two. He's going to convert. He's got the trade
Uh-oh,
out.
wait a
Trying to
minute.
avoid just getting touched at all because literally anything will finish it, and the
All
wake
right.
up does it. Sounds Like Pause will take that game, and now we are all tied up at 2. So that means we are going to game number 5.
Hey, I don't know what's happening, but we'll take those. And there's a W for SLP support from the Canada crowd going on, and it's now. Oh,
Game
wait.
number 5 now. There's that interaction. He's got the corner. This is where Noodles can really take control. Catches the overhead.
Yeah, very unfortunate situation. Got caught loading the arrow, but instead eats the sword to the head. Back into the corner we go. Here's the ice arrow. And, well, how will SLP approach the corner? Now, we haven't seen that. Will he give you know, Noodles in space to back away, as we've seen now with the entire stage at his back disposal and the overhead on the second hit of that straight. Noodles hadn't seen that look just yet. And SLP loving the mid-range adjustment.
I think SLP used that corner as his excuse, you know, to have the entire screen to back up and continue zoning. So that's exactly what he's doing. He is backing himself towards the corner, which may put him in a bad position, but he's gotten all that pressure with the zoning since that entire walk back. But like I said, not looking good for him here. Noodles, full combo, 442 damage.
Pain
gets
isn't
the
over
first health
yet.
bar.
The pain is not over. The assassin strike reversing position, putting Noodles, balls into the corner. Activates, looking to chip out that first health bar. Any bit of damage here would work, but instead he gets the full plate. And no! Air escape at the wrong time, puts himself in the corner, expends 2 bars of meter, and eats the extra damage anyways. Very unfortunate situation for Pauls. And man, his back is definitely against the wall. He's gonna need a comeback.
It's gonna land now. This
I'm
is
stopping you
really,
right
really
now.
unfortunate. Paz just can't get rid of that first health bar. Finally, he's able to do it. He still has Clash available, 3 bars of meter, 2 flame arrows at the ready. He will use those. He can still come back.
Very optimistic outlook right there, Kabusa, but we've seen it happen before. These
Craziest
guys,
things have happened.
absolutely no strangers to the comeback. 1 fire arrow at a time. There's the Birdarang to get on some frame advantage, but escapes. And now SLP back towards the wall once again. He's going to spin the meter on the push block. Bars. Great blocks. And like you said, Kabusa, he can. He's whittling away at it, piece by piece, arrow by arrow.
Very closely changing this life lead.
Oh my God.
It's almost evened up right now, trying to catch that ice arrow.
And
that
Noodles
would really
cannot
shift
afford
things
to
around.
eat another ice arrow.
Oh,
not
the
gonna-
pause lands it.
Stop it.
Cross up.
And he
Nice
wastes
wake
the
up.
time. No, all of the meter in the
Oh.
world doesn't commit to anything.
Oh,
And
and
the block
assassin
stun
strike.
from the Birdarang keeps SLP in place. And Noodles rolling up the sleeves. You know, flexing a little bit one time for the skinny men. Let us be proud of our statures, all right? He's going to advance into the winner's side with a 3-2 heartbreaking loss there for SLP. Not sure if we're going to get the handshake on screen. I
Oh,
thought they were
no.
nicer
Wow.
in Canada, man.
Oh no, I feel for sounds like Paz. I feel like he usually does really well under pressure.
Yes.
Yes.
Because it was looking really well at the beginning of that, and then he was able to turn around, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, those type of situations are extremely hard. You make the comeback.
Yes.
You know, he got it down to big, you know, low life sneeze situations. He
Yeah.
couldn't quite perform a combo because Noodles still had his Clash available, and he didn't want to trigger that animation. But then he got antsy. You know, maybe if he stays
It's
zoning,
always,
he
it's
doesn't
always a
have to go
scary
in.
situation, right? He's making the comeback, and it just starts to turn into a bit of a scramble, and
Exactly.
that's what
We are not here for that.
No,
that's what cost him the match, unfortunately. But
it's unfortunate. For those of you guys tuning in at Fan Expo in the Warner Brothers booth, we of course are seeing our top 8 online qualifiers compete for a spot in the Injustice Pro Series and take some money home as well. Remember, you can let us know at home what you think on Twitter at Northern Arena, and as well, use the hashtag NAElite. But let's get into our next match,
Yeah.
because I know Jackie's off in the corner, just about to front on Hayate, because he's going up against Bio right now. What do you guys think about this one going in?
Against who?
Bio.
that's
That would be Gun Show?
Oh my God!
So are we even now?
Oh my God, we're
They are
even.
even.
We are even
no.
now.
I was
Oh,
definitely waiting for
One
that.
point.
That's called
Oh,
defense. This is my brother right here.
Even,
My,
KD.
my teammate, you know, Panda Global representative, you know, the pride of Montreal right now.
Yes.
A little bird told me that the Montreal guys told Hayate that if he doesn't win, to not come back to Montreal.
The stakes are high, baby.
Yeah, and then, man, the guy who shares my same music taste, you know, the XO Timmy Overdose. He
XO
has it on
baby.
his shirt. I have it tattooed on my arm.
Yeah.
And huge Weekend fans. But Gunny,
And last year's
Awaken.
winner.
Yeah, absolutely. Season 1 champion
Yeah.
turned, you can find him somewhere on the Fortnite map. And then he realized he had to come and defend said title here at Northern Arena. So he's going to trade the golf cart for the
Yeah.
Firestorm
Yes, of
Matrix
course.
and see if he can give us a repeat of what happened last season. So
Yeah.
these guys are going to get into it right away. Just a 2-1-2 after the trade from Hayate now. Gunny, the original, we're talking day -5 Firestorm loyalist through and through. Great blocks here defensively so far. Hayate spending a lot of bar and patience coming in from Gunny.
the meter there from Hayate, and now he's going to set up the great to the other side. Ooh, he kind of put himself in the corner a little bit. This is where Guncho can try and take advantage of this match. Oh, the meter run back three gets interrupted. 2 hits there will take out the armor on a meter run back three.
Yeah, great reaction, but just a little too late on Guncho's behalf. Gonna break through that again. We've seen how quickly Robin starts slicing and dicing when he's pressing those buttons. But Firestorm, known for having one of the better, if not the best, comeback factors in the entire game with that level 3 trade. We've seen it time and time again. You know, hashtag outplayed once you get hit.
That level 3 trade is on deck right now, so once he catches that Molten Trap, that could be the entire life bar gone in just one little setup from Guncho. He's just all about landing that Molten Trap.
And Robin walking the familiar streets of Gotham as Guncho lays down the Molten Trap. This time, better reaction on the anti-air attempt. Gonna spend 2 bars. There is the trade, level 3, and Hayate caught. Not watching his legs. What side? Whether he gets right or not, Gunny a little too quick to the button presses. But again, this is all adding up. Piece by piece, chip damage. And yeah, there's the Molten Charge.
Great little comeback there from Guncho. We're just about even life right now. So it's anybody's game here, really.
All right, puts up the Matrix to take less on the defensive front. Makes it his turn. There's the burn to the chest. You see how quick he got torched just.
Oh, and there's that Molten Trap now. Here we go. He's going to try. No, he's not going to go in flash, and that is
Last
where
chance to
Hayate
fall in
will take
line.
a chance
The
here.
professor says
Get a breather, get some health back.
And Robin threatens yet another member of the DC comic universe because apparently he thinks he's Superman left hand, and he's just not, all right? He wants to impress them so bad by telling everyone to either comply or die, and I respect it. But kid, you may be biting off a little more than you can chew here as Firestorm tries to work his way back in. Hayate trying to figure it out.
They're just making his way in. He's got a good life lead right now. Just chipping away the back to Orlando.
And at level 3, just getting there. Activation station ready at Guncho's disposal. Probably looking for the hit to connect. And great adjustment from Hayate. He's going to change his jump arc and plant the bomb. No, the jump back 3 to catch the escape on the interactable from Hayate, whether a trade or not. Gunny did not have the help to survive it, and smart stuff from the kid. I mean, maybe it's something in the water. You know, you see how he just kind of brushed
that was really smart play there from Hayate to just go for the trade because he knew that Guncho was at such low health to the point where that jump 3 would have just finished it. But here we go, game number 2 now. Guncho can use that background bounce. Get a pretty lengthy combo there. 12 hits, 450 damage.
Right back at you. Here's the jump in. You want 400 damage? I'll go right back at you. No, Hayate looking for the setup instead. Keeps it plus. There's the trade cancel and the throw from the respect on Gunny on the way back. Too antsy there. Looking to anti-air, but again, Robin, some fantastic jump normals and great spacing.
Good pressure overall right now, chipping away at Guncho's health. Guncho's doing a great job on defense, and he's blocking very well, but all that damage just ends up adding up.
Yeah,
trying to get the trap there. The meter back 3 is going to land now.
Ooh, great air escape to defend, but wow, Gunny gets the punish on the background bounce, but doesn't commit to the full combo. Instead, Hayate's going to get away with that one. Slap on the wrist, trying to bait something out with the meter burn back 3, and yes, the Guncho anti-air special back the way we saw it in Season 1. Remember, it was Gunny who defeated Hayate and, you know, sent him home. Deja vu of a past experience, or does Alex turn this around and show him that there's a new sheriff in town for Canada?
Might be looking for revenge here. These players are all even up right now on health. Guncho taking just a slight advantage, getting some hits in. He's got that whole trap now, and a clash from Hayate right away.
Think the radiation's getting to you.
Did Robin just call somebody a cocky jerk? Like Robin, that Robin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure my ears are working.
You know, I was going to say something, I just didn't know if I should, but here we go now. Hayate's got that corner going for a full combo. That is 11 hits, 400 damage, and he catches the overhead. Great setup, tons of damage going on right now, but Guncho answers back, doesn't fully convert.
Wow, great air-to-air on the jump 3, gets a continuation, looking for the air escape, but instead Gunny just staying true to his defense and believing in himself. One touch, meter burn back 3. Hayate does not have a clash. He's going to have to deal with this. Here's the level 3. Mix up incoming, one guess in a dream. He guesses correctly on the initial jump, but Guncho with the follow-up gets a 3rd and a 4th and a 5th opportunity, but closes out the health bar. 1-1. The Firestorm Matrix coming in handy, and the Professor, I bet he's happy on the inside there.
Very nicely done there from Guncho, you know, combining that back too. Obviously, when you pop level 3 traits, some of the properties of certain moves that Firestorm has at his disposal are basically extended. So like where the back two, when you don't have trade out, would just be a knockdown.
Sure.
It's a pop-up when you got level 3 trade active. So
Beautiful stuff. And Gunny getting a Q there, opening the pack with Bolton Trap, trying to catch Hayate, maybe walking back, but he needs to jump into the face. Both of these guys, offensive reads early, looking to get this one done as quickly as possible as we get to start full PNP. Gonna lay down that trade, looking for the explosive plus frames on display, and an input error from Gunshow. Doesn't lose too much for it, even gets a better position reverse.
I was going to say just a second ago, you know, Hayate had the recipe for success. He had the corner, but he gave it away. But now he's got it right back and a pretty healthy life lead right now.
All right, swinging that sword to victory is Robin in the meter burn back 3. Gunny's so on point with those, but even more on point is Hayate and his usage of the air escape. Has not been punished for one of them, and has thoroughly escaped full combo damage, you know, at every opportunity that he decided to go for. But once
Meter burn
again,
back 3 is the name of the game for Gunshow right now, and there's the level 2 trade. Here comes the setup. What side is it? We have no idea. Good guess there from Hayate. He blocks it, but he's got some corner pressure right now. He gets away with it.
and he challenges again after the trade, throwing out his 6-frame button before Gunny gets a chance to have active frames on his down one, and that hit on the cross-up.
Bet you wish you knew
That was
science now.
That was
actually
dirty.
pro.
That was dirty.
Do they downplay Robin in Canada too?
All right, and there's a clash. 2 bars bet on Gunshow's side, but a 1 bar bet on Hayate. Only 50% health
Just
is
in
gained.
time for the recovery. Yep, looking for the fusion charge once again to come through and get that chip damage now. Gunny has a lot of time before level 3 comes back. The Firestorm, a good character in his own. Trades with that the battering trait that was still out. And this should be it. Air escape won't help him in this situation. And there's the optimal stuff. Hayate now 2 games to 1. Gunny looking to turn things around. We saw this earlier with SLB and Noodles. And he forced a decisive game 5.
That's right.
Honeybee closed the door.
That's right.
Which side of Canadian oppression is Hayate on?
You know what? I'm gonna let you answer that. What do you think?
I don't know.
What side do
I
you think?
haven't been to Montreal just yet, so they tell me my trips haven't counted. So they're probably on the close the door side of oppression.
But all right, here we go. Game number 4 now. Hayate just continuing that pressure. He is absolutely relentless. Blocking or not, he just keeps putting his face in there, just not giving Gunshow a chance to breathe.
Right, takes his turn in a respectful way now. Here's a sweep and a wake up raw. No meter or anything to help that Gunny, just going for the wrist there to get Hayate off of him. And an air-to-air conversion. Slip, slice, everywhere in the world, using all of the swords normals in the book is Hayate. And yeah, it's gonna happen his way offensively. Gunshow doing a lot of blocking and not quite getting the openings he's searching for.
Yeah, Gunshow's really got to start figuring something out here. He's
Clearly
got to
you
hit
lack
that download button. He has level 3 trait ready. So all it takes is 1 Molten Trap. He was looking for the Meter Burn back 3 there. Doesn't connect. But there's the Molten Trap. Now Meter Burn, pop and trade as well. Here comes the guessing game. Same side.
Guess is wrong. This is going to loop into itself. One more guess and Hayate. Oh, okay. You know, this is Gunny we're talking about.
Wow.
And hashtag outplayed.
Wow.
As, you know, he guessed wrong twice and his life bar, you know, shared the same properties as us, and we're not even playing game.
Oh, using the Meter Burn there on the trait, or the interactable, sorry, to get out of the corner.
There's a throw counter, tosses him away, but I mean, it's damage at the end of the day, right? Using the zoning to try to keep him out. Tapping, you know, testing the waters with the fireball to check any dashes of forward movement, and a whiff punish on the down one. But Hayate is going to swoop into the corner, slips back, unclashable situation, and both of these guys have a lot of meter.
I think Gunshow is really committing to that Meter Burn back 3 right now, and Hayate's starting to find the gaps to avoid it. But he's got the corner here. Nice throw.
Oh, Hayate sitting on a super. Is it going to be at another throw? Great
Very
tech.
scary situation here.
A lot of trading right now. 2-1-2. Here's the bounce cancel. No more super at his disposal, but it's still his turn. Wow.
He's really committed to that
Did
back
that really? There's no way. There's just no way. His spacing cannot be that good to where that 2-1-2 hit and a 3-1 victory. Hayate escaping a very scary situation with Gunshow running it back. And he's going to end up on the winner's side. Gunny going to go down into losers. This is not the last we've seen of either of these men, but
Not at all.
one more set to determine our entry path,
Right.
to say the least.
That's right.
Yes, exactly. Next up we have Bio and Lego.
Okay. We're right
Are
about
you-
that one.
are
We
you
are
happy,
for sure
KP?
right about that one.
Yes, yes. Me and KP are now even. I think we have one more thing in common. Are we friends now?
Are you gonna make me answer that now?
That's a tough question.
Putting you on the spot.
Well, let's talk about another thing that we all have in common, the next match. What are you guys most looking forward to?
I mean, I'm just excited to see Bio play. You know, like you said, you were at Evo and you saw just how emotional it was for him to make that top 8. So
He did it using Harley in that match too.
yeah,
So I was really happy
so
about it. But
I'm just happy to see him play. You know?
it's hard. Bio's definitely one of the more exciting players to watch, not just in Canada, but in the world.
Yeah.
But me personally, since pre-release, Gorilla Grodd has been like the most exciting character to watch. He's just so like, they designed him. He's just so fun to watch. And whether Lego uses him or not is to be determined. But if he can go crazy and start Gorilla beating everybody, it would be a fantastic thing. I just, you know,
Definitely go
regardless of
Donkey
who
Kong.
wins or not, I just want to see hype.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, like, both characters are both exciting.
Yes.
But Biohazard has been through a tear lately since Season 2 started.
Yeah.
So we're going to see. If Lego can do this, he's the Gorilla God.
Yes. And
So
let's.
what if it's Starfire time?
Oh,
Is it
I mean, we
Starfire time?
haven't seen her yet.
The Queen might beat her.
We
I mean, the
haven't
Queen
seen
might
her
beat
yet.
I mean,
so
I don't know. I'm just asking questions.
It's like it's
Oh,
only a matter of time.
It's only a
before
matter of time.
Someone pulls Starfire out. So.
Yeah, and then the Queen just does what she wants, man.
Maybe-
Royalty, baby.
Maybe
Royalty.
we'll see a cosplay Starfire. Anyone? Anyone has a
I
cosplay?
mean-
Starfire, come see us. I do see a really cool Harley and Joker in the booth right now.
Yeah.
So hopefully the guys don't get distracted by that. Just saying.
Just calling us out. You know, there's no big
Well,
deal.
we'll have to wait and see. Let's take a quick break, and then we're coming back with the next match. Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, you are watching the Northern Arena Injustice 2 Elite Circuit Finals. We are watching the top 8 from our online qualifiers compete. And guess who's joining us? It is Jackie. Jackie, nice to see you.
Hey
I
guys.
really like your sweater.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, it's like we're sponsored by H&M or something.
I know.
What?
It's
What?
like, shout out
Got
to
this
H&M
fresh
for
fit.
making us look very fresh today. I want to actually talk to you
Okay.
because we saw Hayate go down. Like, he's actually here.
I know.
Yeah, he's here.
He's so close.
You're here.
Don't talk to me about it.
Will there be conflict?
Conflict. I know. I'm so conflicted because I'm like, all the boys are so cute. Who do I cheer for?
What does that have to do with anything? You just
Everything, because
Okay.
it's a scale. The better looking you are, the better you will play. And we have the top 8 here, and I'm like losing my mind. Everyone's a 10. I'm like, hello, 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 hello.
Well, there's also a lot
Continue.
of really great cosplay happening because we
Yes.
are live at Fan Expo in the WB Games booth. We actually saw a Harley.
yes.
You almost lost your mind because like
I
she
definitely
was
didn't
done
lose
up.
my mind. Why are you
No.
calling me out like this?
Yo, he was wigging
I
out.
lost my mind on Harley because she looked amazing.
She did.
So much detail in that cosplay. If you have really great Injustice cosplay, I would love to see it. So stop by. We have to talk about our next matchup
Oh yeah.
because we're seeing a Bio go against Lego.
I know.
Someone who is unexperienced Lego and someone who's very experienced Bio. How do
Yeah.
we think this is going to go down?
Well, I mean, coming into a tournament off, he just got top 8 at EVO, so that's
Yes.
already like you're in a really good mental state of things. Lego though is young, and that kind of can put you in like a situation where sometimes you bring a different flavor to things, and he's
No,
using
it's
Grodd.
definitely a fact. I mean, a lot of our guys, all the young guys in our scene are gods because they have the mentality where nothing phases them. They just don't care. They make the hardest reads seemingly
Reckless.
at all the right times. I don't know how they do it. Something, the way they're feeding the kids now is a little different than us older types.
Yeah.
And yeah, if he just
Don't age us.
doesn't
We're
care
15.
what she said. Anyway, Bio, however, you're talking to a guy who's top 5 in IPS
Yes.
points. You're talking about a guy
Yes.
who won Vianality, won a
Yes.
Premier. You're talking about a guy who has a top 8. Like, it's not, this is not some backyard, hey, I made Northern Arena sweet. No, you're actually playing Biohazard, who's
Yes.
like sick. And we actually have a sick profile for Biohazard to run through. So
I'm looking forward to looking at it. Let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Matthew Commander. I am from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and my gamertag is Biohazard. I'm a big fan of Resident Evil. In Japan, Resident Evil is called Biohazard. That's how I got my name. The moment I knew I wanted to get into competitive gaming was, I guess, during the first Injustice. My brother and I both got into it. He wanted to go to compete, and so I decided I want to do that too, and here we are. It's always been an interesting dynamic playing with my brother. I mean, casually, it can be very competitive between us. He's always been somebody that has been revered considered in the fighting game community as like a really top player, but I feel like currently in Injustice 2 I've kind of like broken out into my own, and you know, I am definitely like one of the top guys as well now, so it's kind of like we're on equal footing. So the routine I have before each match is I like to, you know, get into the zone, get into my head, stay focused, and prepare for who I'm going to be fighting. The Canadian Injustice scene is very, very strong. We have 4 of the top 8 in the IPS finals, which is the Injustice Pro Series. So you know that this Northern Arena is going to have some of the best competition in the world.
That was so wholesome when they both had the jerseys on and they're just playing and like.
It's cute.
It's cute, the two
Definitely
brothers. And
cute.
we will have to check out Honeybee's profile a little later. But what also distracted me in all of that is Honeybee's stick.
Yeah. Well,
No,
Biohazard stick.
Yeah.
Sorry, BioStick. I was a
The
bit
Harley
overwhelmed
Quinn?
by it.
I was. It was kind of cute, little bubblegum stick,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then great artwork there.
He even had alternating colors, you know.
Yes.
He's like really conscious about the
Invested.
design.
Well, you know, pro fighting game players are all personality. You know, from the characters you choose to the way you approach. You know, it's definitely you being injected, and that's what separates. You know, you can watch Bio even when he plays like Bane. Like when you see Bane on the screen, if you take the name away, you watch the gameplay, you know it's Biohazard. As we get into this very Canadian button check right here, they're all nice, letting them hit each other and not going for combos. Okay, never mind. Biohazard's been coming to America enough. Like if you come down enough, you become one of us. It's real bad. So.
Honorary USA, don't take him from us.
It's not honorary, you're just a citizen. It just is. We accept you, as LEGO is trying to make sure these cancels are crisp and clean. Some nice gear setups, you know, default stuff, but
But okay, let's break down the matchup here because we got Grodd versus Bane. The big thing was with the last update we saw in May was Grodd's animation changed for the run-in. How do you think Bane can handle this kind of thing with the grapple?
we'll get right to it in a bit.
Used you. He'd have kept his word. Now who plays the fool?
All right, so two brutish yet genius grown men gorilla grunts are arguing over who's the fool. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Let's just start swinging, as I think there's a lot of offense from both of these men, a lot of damage. Vortexes coming in from Grodd, and we've seen how quickly Biohazard has erased some men's health bars. So, okay, the first step, here we go. Big time stomps, execution on deck. And baiting out the armor is LEGO. Striking first, Biohazard looking a bit shaky, baby.
A little bit in a vortex there. Oh, but we use the interaction. Yes, get the stage. Gonna combo into the corner. No.
All right, now you talked about cute makes the difference, right?
Yeah.
Who's the cuter of the characters on the screen?
Ooh, I like Bane because I ain't about that for life, but it's okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Grab again.
You're not about that for life. This is NRS, girl. Respect
I
our
know.
champion. Anyway, there's the choke slam coming down and the backbreaker. I don't know how the gorilla anatomy is, but one way or another, Bane is going to stomp his way through it, as what seemed like LEGO getting, you know, the head start in the offensive category turned into Biohazard just having enough, and that was beautiful. Using the armor on that Stampede cancel to blast through and get the damage. LEGO held back to the wall. Patient for both of these men.
Oh, nice. Get that grab. Oh, stun.
Just out of nowhere. There's the elbow to the head now, and Biohazard not just throwing out armors anymore. 2 hits. Breaks through the armor, back into the corner. Cross-up situation.
Okay.
And that was very risky for LEGO, throwing out in between armor setups, but leaps away. And you can hear the Venom just
Level
going
1
to
on
love.
deck.
Once again, level 3, Biohazard. Oh, and
my
stop
God.
it. I'm going home. No. Nope.
Such bravery.
Nope.
Look at
Like
that.
you
He doesn't
can't be
care.
that good. It's just not. It's not realistic. Biohazard with the ridiculous air grab on the dash up. Easy reaction for him. Godlike to anybody else as he pumps up for game 2.
Your challenge is amusing. I am as strong as Hercules.
Okay.
Bravado can't hide your fear.
Are we gonna question that? There's a lot of like lore people in the building for all types of everything. Is Bane stronger than Hercules?
Listen, he's showing a strong string right there.
All right.
Oh, good
Well,
defense from
We'll talk to the good folks at DC about that and see how we feel. Anyway, Bane with the anti-air, looking for the stump, doesn't quite get the
Punish that.
continuation on the combo, and calling it out. You like to see good pussies, I like that.
Yeah, I'm about that neutral.
Yeah,
I
whip
mean,
it.
here we go. We got the slam down. 50% of his health. Like, this is scary. Who is this Biohazard?
Yeah, it's the leap into beating himself up. Who's the smart one now? As Grodd tries to leap his way in, but invincibility on that rising uppercut wake up.
Silence your shit.
And I love the choice to break into all the Venom right there because it's just healing right up during all the, right going into the next round.
And a very, and you don't see the raw jumping from Bane land much for the full combo. And the back three using the throw invulnerability to get through. As a power bomb to the corner continues on. More pressure, more guesswork. Another Harley. Hey, Harley.
Don't distract Bio. You want to look too. Oh, and we are putting on a clinic here. We need a huge comeback from Lego to make it happen. Using the interactive.
All right, throwing the interactable's not going to beat itself up this time. It's going to block that. Wow, and the double dash forward. Big time mistake here, Lego. Yeah, too little, too late. There's a level 3 on the meter burn. That RKO coming out of nowhere. Bane doing it one time. All his people back in the Gotham gym, come and get worked out. Get juiced up. And Biohazard just not phased. Look at him, very calm, very poised. It's his business as usual.
That's because he's got all these wins. He's like living life. He's like, yo, check my Evo medal.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't know we were flexing here at Northern Arena.
That's
There's
what
the background
Lego does.
bounce, and Lego's had enough of the flexing. Doesn't commit to the low, but the secret sweep, once again, knocking him down. No anti-air attempt. And instead gets opened up, not watching those gorilla calves.
He's got to be careful that he's getting pushed into the corner and not really getting anything off the activation.
All right, and the wake up meter burn back three. That's a frustration sign right there from Lego. He's had enough of Bane armoring through all of his attacks, and the unblockable, there's a choke slam, turn him over, and the backbreaker from Bane, patented move, made famous by the Dark Knight Returns.
Okay, he gets out trying to reset the neutral, but Bio not giving him any time to breathe. Grab from the air.
I can't help it. I'm such a fan. The
Don't
fighting
fly.
game player in me just denial. You try to jump across the screen, and Bane is having none of it now. Lego dives his way in, knocks him down, working toward the corner, and just denied again. Body slamming a gorilla for sport. I don't know if that's frowned upon in Canada, but here at the Fan Expo, the rules will be broken as Biohazard looks to secure this W.
Such good defense and then good reaction to punish that turnaround. Ooh, people's elbow. Oh, look at her, just get in there, slam him down. All right, we got one bar down.
Okay, don't scream at me too loud, big fella. Oh, traits up, beats on the chest. And dive right under. Biohazard had none of it. One guess is all it's gonna take. Look for the cancel on the meter. No, not even. And there it is, low into overhead, into loser's bracket. The Canadian special as Biohazard, the most dominating performance so far.
Definitely 3-0 is really tough to go up against. Definitely made a showing for himself in his first appearance this tournament. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Go ahead
Are
and
you
say
looking
it.
for what?
My dude got body.
There you go. We need a Drew Face soundboard if we could just pick that up right quick, in between the breaks or something like that. But
No,
yeah.
it's great. And what you saw there for those that may be at the expo tuning in to your first FGC interaction, there is huge camaraderie going on in the FGC. You see that handshake. It's all about the respect. And is that?
Come on.
Is that a flash
This is young
right
Barry
there?
Allen here. He didn't know that
And
today he was
a
going
green
to.
arrow?
Yo,
You
show
can't
him the
see him.
homie Ollie
He's
Queen,
too
baby.
fast.
Show him the homie Ollie Queen.
Yeah, go around the other side. Let's bring these kids
Yeah,
in here.
come on,
Come around the
come
other
on
side,
in.
young
Yeah,
Ollie.
Yeah, come here.
Come on under.
You wanna be on camera? Come on.
All right, this is Barry
Look,
Allen.
there you go.
There you
We got
go.
a young
Here,
flash
the camera's right here.
right
This-
here.
Yeah, right there.
This
That's
is
where you're looking.
Canada's alternate universe. This is Elseworld Barry Allen, and Flashpoint is happening right now. He went back a little too far
Yeah, he
and
went too far.
rewound
Just a
the clock
bit.
on himself. He still has the powers, I guarantee it. Look at him. Flex. Ooh, too strong.
Oh, too
Just
strong.
too strong. I have to watch
He's
myself. with these
channeling a
kids,
bit
man.
of Honeybee, I think, in there, too.
He's so
Flashpoint.
happy.
Thank you so much.
We put him on the spot, and we're just bad people, and I just feel guilty.
But honestly, the audience down here at Fan Expo in the WB Games booth, they are just soaking it all in. And we're going to...
They're getting hyped with us too, baby.
Yeah, they're getting hyped. Are you guys hyped about the next one? Because we have the losers starting, right? We have Stabs going against, it sounds like Pause, right?
Oh.
So,
Yeah, now that we're in the
Interesting.
elimination process, this is where the salt starts to flow.
And I'm curious too because Green Arrow is such heavy projectiles, but
Yes.
then Firestorm has got such good ground game and his own projectile to kind of lock you down. I really don't see Pause getting locked down too much because his special is kind of like, I like the jump back and the 3 arrow is what I see for
Yeah, for
pattern.
sure. If he uses arrow, look for him to use the low arrows from a max distance further away from the molten trap, so he doesn't, because he doesn't want that trade at all. You know, he get a lot of blocks, hit stun, excuse me, and the chance to dash forward. Maybe I just want to see him use Leonardo.
I know. I was like, is
One
the
cowabunga
turtles
for
going
me,
to
baby,
show
one
up?
time.
But if you're a professional-minded player, never listen to the crowd. They don't care if you win or lose. They just want to see the hype.
Yeah.
But also,
And,
Paz goes by
pick
like
who
his
you
own
want.
tune, right? He's a unique
For sure.
individual that loves to do what he likes to do. So if he's feeling the turtles, we may just see that. I'm saying
want
do
to.
it.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
saying do
The
it.
Best
Cowabunga.
turtle, go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Leonardo. What kind of question is that? Leonardo.
Easy, baby.
We're leaders over here.
Okay.
Calling you out, Jack.
Okay.
Are you gonna answer it?
Everyone does.
Who's your-
Everyone
who's
does.
the best turtle?
All the cool ones have O's. Raphael, please go. I said
Wow.
it. I said it.
Bars. Okay,
Well, yeah, no,
Jackie,
it's
taking it.
definitely not Raphael.
Green arrow.
All right, he's going to
Fighters
stick with Green
approaching
Arrow,
Gotham
and the
City.
chat probably is going to rip. There's some Raphael fans out there.
They're free. It's all good. At me. At me. Jackie O'Manor, at me.
Begin.
All
Here we
right.
go. Let's start it up. We're going to heat things up right there.
It's the loser's side here at the Northern Arena Elite Circuit Finals for Season 2. Sounds like pause. Again, we saw earlier from him a lot of zoning, but clearly looking to get some damage as well. Pretty wake-up happy. There's the ice arrow to get the suspension in the air for the
Of
combo.
course. And I love that he just seamlessly switches. We got Ice Arrow on deck, but he's not. That he just seamlessly switches. We got Ice Arrow on deck, but he's not going to get anything because we got Stabs making it happen, trapping him in the corner.
Oh, and look at the intimidation factor. When that ice arrow is there, you know you just have to block a trade or not. You don't want to get frozen for what is essentially a free combo after it. But we saw Stabs last time punish the arrow reload with the molten trap, and again, right on deck. It even says it on the screen for you, punish, aka NetherRealm letting you know you probably shouldn't do that in that situation.
Trade on deck, but will he get lost off of it? Not really, but the activation's there. Okay, that was cute. Full
Yeah.
screen, whatever.
Chip
He got
damage.
the spacing. We got neutral. Yeah.
Yeah, you wanted to avoid being caught by the molten trap while in level 3 at any given time. It holds you long enough, and wow, right out the Book of Gun Show with the meter burn back 3 for the anti-air, but instead a little too early on the fusion charge, and he kind of just fireballs his way into death. Now in the corner, a quick hop over and a little impatience from Stab. Now he has to play the guessing game.
That's okay. We got Clash on deck, and sounds like Paz has plenty of meter to burn.
All right,
I
this
just
is
love
flat.
how Arrow builds it so quickly with the meter.
Great punish on the molten trap. Jumps in, full combo damage, upwards of 300. He's gonna let go of the ender in exchange to load those electric arrows, the fastest flying arrows, and they do a lot of hit stun if Pause can get the continuation. What, he's gonna get relaunched? No, pushes them away, dashes up, and look how quick, great blocks by Stabs.
There was a little bit of a pause there in Stab's gameplay where he kind of gave Pause a little bit of time to think. And now Pause is just taking advantage. The momentum slowly shifted. Oh, look at that, get it.
Not sure what that was about, just throwing out the Starfish from far away and got scooped with the slide, and there is a support, but Pause doesn't even feel it. Who's touching me? What are you doing right now? I'm focused.
Begin.
I am in another world right now as he goes up 1-0 elimination time. This is the
jump
loser
in.
side of top 8. Stabs 2 games away from defeat. Can he run it back?
Okay, look at that approach. Just walk in. We're not afraid. You got projectiles. That's cute.
All right, jumps off the interactable, fights his way in. Savage Blast to safety. And there's the fire arrow from downtown, just predictably reading all of Stabs' movement with a big back 3 to the face.
Love it. Getting in there, trying to bring him to the corner. Pretty good defense, but it's a little bit shaken right now. Oh!
All right. Yeah, push block throws a bag of dust, you know, to try to keep him out of the way. Not sure what that's going to do to a man whose head is literally flaming as he tries to back 3 away. Does not have the help to survive it. And Pause. Although the life is closer than the gameplay would suggest, he looks like he's in very much control. But
Oh, do we have a little bit of a comeback here? Oh, see, you can't get caught thinking like that. Pause taking total advantage, now taking a momentum. Oh, and frozen. Big combo.
I like the idea. Going for the meter burn back 3. He hadn't quite gained the meter just yet. So it came out raw, and that has no armor on it. And Pause taking advantage, but right back at you. There's the 1 bar he gained. And in case he didn't hear him the first time, the meter burn back 3. Fantastic anti-air tool here for Firestorm.
And I like how he's really utilizing it to get in. But again, pause. Playing Green Arrow builds so much meter. He's already got 4 bars on deck. What are we going to do?
A little too far out, although he has the ability to extend it by holding forward just out of the range, and SLP taking a more conservative approach now. You see him staying in one spot, trying to get a hit so he can safely load those fire arrows, but instead,
The overhead. Now he's got level 3 trait on deck. He could use it at any time. Pop it, make it happen.
there it is. He popped it out in the neutral, looking to gain the hit. Does not want to deal with trade territories, but SLP patient. A wall of arrows and archery seemingly working best as he chips away at the health. Great read, and SLP is gonna leave one in the sky. Stab's gonna jump to his death. How does that make you feel? Like, yeah, I just
Well,
killed
we saw
I
that
just killed myself.
twice, though. We saw that twice
Have you
when
ever
he's
killed
ready
yourself
with the air-to-air.
in fighting
Fighters
games?
approaching the
Listen,
Batcave.
listen. Fireball pressure is tough to deal with,
Yes.
okay? It's tough to deal with, but it's also fighting games 101. That's basic, baby.
Okay, well, jumping to a fire arrow that not only does about 10%, it knocks you down. So you have to deal with it all over again. Input error this time, and it allows Stab to get the better of the situation. Right in the mid-range is where you want to be. Anything past that is seemingly problematic, but the Molten Trap now as he takes
Okay, a
that
little
bow to
bump
the
on the
head.
head. Hey, wake up. I'm okay with this. A little pop. Wake up. Here
Yeah,
we go.
get his
Use the
money.
interactive. Tried to get in with the overhead. Doesn't connect. Good defense. Oh! Meter boom. Back
Yeah, he
three.
knew.
Oh.
And wow, a late air tech is gonna cost him 2 bars and eats the brunt of the combo anyway. Here's the Molten Trap. I like that Stabs is checking him now, right outside of that range, not letting him get too far away where he's loading the arrows essentially for free.
Look at this. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like it worked last time, it'll work this time. Oh!
Absolutely. There's a
Stylish.
slide. He's gonna meter burn it to make it safe. And just
punish.
outside of the range, Stabs not holding forward to get the extended range on that back 3, but a wake up will follow. Here's the Molten Trap, checking once again.
Yo, watch your toes. Didn't get too much momentum off that slide in, but it's reset the neutral.
All right, we're just gonna
Okay,
jump
swap
all over
sides.
the stage. Why not? And here's an arrow for your troubles. The skies are closed at this time of day. Celebratory firework arrows into the air, and young Ali, you know, the other billionaire playboy, hanging out in the back cave. I'm not sure how I feel about this.
Oh, you thought. Oh, punish that. No, not enough of a combo there.
All right, Patience jumping his way in, getting a little antsy. Now, we've seen SLP do great from just outside of the mid-range, but for whatever reason, he's craving a combo.
Yeah,
and I'm
he's
sure
going
Stabs
in.
will take that approach every single time.
Okay, get a little jump in, a little momentum there at the end. Wasn't blocking enough.
Back-
Spacing is just off.
Yeah, which to SLP's credit has been phenomenal for him. Outside of the range of whatever Stab's gameplay is, here comes the intimidation factor. No punish, not even a challenge, but right back at you. Here's the unclashable damage. No, he has more meters, so and in fact he can inflict more should he choose to expend the meter.
Spend it, baby.
All
Yeah.
3 bars gonna leave him with a pixel health, and only the realest of bastards could come back from this. Yo,
Just zone him out. It's
that arrow
seeing
is
the
so
same
weak.
thing.
He's got hit with it twice, but while in level 3 trait, Firestorm is recovering health slowly. However, not enough to absorb the damage from that fire arrow, and Stabs with a handshake and a smile. He's gonna leave in 7th place here, and SLP is going to advance.
The big energy of walking up to
Was
someone.
there a pause between big and energy?
Yes.
Okay.
With an ice arrow. I'm telling you.
Big PG
is
energy.
Off the chart. Just like walk in, no
You're a brave
fear.
dude.
I'm afraid. I was like, we
He's a
do
really
that?
brave dude.
That's some neutral. He was just like, yeah, come on, step.
Oh, it
Square
ain't
up.
neutral. You point
Square
blank with the
up.
arrow. It ain't neutral at all.
Oh, I love that Stabs just even walked away with a smile on his face.
Yeah.
He's having a good time. I think all the players are having a great time. Can I just acknowledge that trophy
Yeah.
is beautiful.
It's
It's
actually-
OD.
I definitely told production this morning that I was Hayate, and they didn't believe me. I wanted to play for it, but you know, you gotta try, right?
Oh, okay, I actually was just gonna sneak into my backpack.
I mean,
Yeah, there are many ways to win the trophy. It's okay, just take it home.
Take it
It's
out.
yours.
No, you have to earn it, of course.
I don't know what's happening anymore. I just,
You're telling me, bro.
These
Are you-
women are.
It's okay. Beauty versus the Beast. It's all good.
Oh.
Brain and brawn. It's all good.
Oh.
The brain is definitely on this side.
Oh. Okay. Let's.
Okay, wrap it up. Wrap
let's-
it up. Keep it PG.
Let's not
Hashtag.
get into it because we have to go into our next match as well. We have Lego going up against Gunny.
Ooh. Ooh.
Someone's gonna get lit.
That's a tough one for Lego.
Honestly, because Gunny's the returning champion, he's got that good feeling going into it. But could I comment and say, like, I think a little
I'm sorry,
bit
Master
less-
Chief is riding
Yes.
a dinosaur, and I don't know what to do.
Yup, that happened. That's
You
Fan Expo.
see crazy things at Fan Expo, of course.
We're
What
bringing
is
it
the
back.
craziest thing that you saw here at the show besides that?
Jeff the giraffe is alive in Canada. You know, I'm from the States where Toys R Us died a terrible death. And I saw one of my childhood heroes just walking around here bopping, and like, I wanted to cry. I just didn't have enough tears left.
It's all good.
That is true.
But I'm also sad that you said that. Not enough tears will happen, hon. It's okay. Right here. Right here. This
I don't
shoulder.
know. I was probably crying because like I couldn't get the trophy. And, like,
Oh.
That's okay.
Oh,
You're
it's okay.
commentating.
it's not the
That's
same.
good. It's not
It's
the
all
same.
good. It's all good.
Oh, jeez. Jackie, what was your favorite thing that you've seen so far?
Yes. Hello.
Am I
Yes,
gonna
hello.
die?
We have
Hi.
I love the just like the energy is wild. What it's kind of bringing a tear to my eye that there's so many people watching an FGC event, like people
Yes.
that maybe have never been involved in a fighting game before, and this here being at Fan Expo, people might watch it and be like, I want to be involved in this because there is a scene, there are locals,
Yes.
you can come out, like it's there. Especially with Injustice 2, there's such phenomenal online gameplay
Yes.
that I mean, you
That
can
netcall's
you can
good.
really get involved.
And we're here all weekend because we actually had our amateur tournament, our Injustice Canadian Open happened yesterday, and it's happening again tomorrow. And you really see like young, eager players that want to go pro. There was actually one girl that is a huge fan of The Flash, and she was unaware that this scene existed, that there was a chance for her to go pro. And the best thing is her dad was like, you need to get in this. So she's probably in the crowd here today watching because she said she was going to come back.
That tournament, just for us tournament guys, was won by Green Arrow yesterday. The guy was just he just arrowed everybody to death. It was glorious. I promise.
One
And-
kid,
yeah.
the kid who won it, sorry, the kid who got second, he looked at us and he said, arrows. That was the game
Arrows.
plan.
Yeah, when I asked him, what was his winning strategy, he's like, arrows. And then I asked him again, and he's like, arrows.
He's a smart kid.
he's a
He did
smart
what
kid.
worked.
And I feel like Paz is also proving that arrows is working for him because it worked in that match.
Where are my Starfires?
Can you stop?
No.
Okay.
Your queen is not here.
She's coming soon. Don't
Your
worry.
queen is not here.
I'm surprised you're not wearing all purple.
Down back 3. I know I wanted to. But I'm so happy. Thank you, H&M. Thank you.
She's such a diva.
So, okay, I already, we talked about our favorite cosplay. We talked about wanting to see the turtles.
Yes.
I just want to say, if we went against each other in Injustice 2, who do you think will win? Besides KP, because, he kind of does this thing
Okay.
for... KP, you call
Bring
it.
it. Okay, I'll
You
say it.
call
I'll win.
I
Bring
haven't
it. Do
seen
you know
any
who I
of you
play
play
with?
it.
I
Just
play
guess.
with everybody.
Yeah, but you would use
I'm
Starfire
important, I
because you're
would.
you. So
I don't know. You're not going to see
Wake
my,
up, down
you're not
back
gonna see my red
3.
hood. You're not going to see my red hood.
I would use Harley.
So I mean, I clearly choose you then. Like, duh. It's.
We got
She's
that on
gonna win.
camera.
I like when she fakes out, when she does like
And then
that
someone's
switch
gonna
and you
cut
can
that
fake
part
the
out where you
shots.
say Harley. You set me up. See,
I set him
women,
up.
bro.
It's a game.
It's okay. If you play Harley, I'm definitely supporting you. Like the end, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
And you play Starfire.
But
so.
now if you play against me, I ain't
Listen,
supporting.
No.
I actually don't mind Starfire. Like she's fine. It's whatever.
I see the
like
salt.
Okay,
her.
we'll
I see
debate
the
on
salt.
it
No, it's
a lot.
fine. No.
I know they could argue. More
Every
than
time I've
me
lost to
and
her,
KP could
it's been
argue.
I just got outplayed. That's just whatever. I don't mind her, but I won't use Harley. I use Wonder Woman.
All right, so we're going to talk more about who we would use. And now let's just take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Hey, welcome back, folks, to Northern Arena Injustice 2 Elite Circuit. We're live at our Top 8 Finals at Fan Expo.
I know. I'm so excited, especially because we're going into Gun Show and Lego.
Yeah.
We're going into our second match of the losers bracket.
It's gonna be pretty intense. Like already losers. Like you get to go home, but it's just the day just started.
Yeah.
You just got here.
KP, how do you feel about that matchup?
Well, Lego didn't really get to play in the first set against Biohazard.
Yeah.
Bio just kind of
He
mobbed.
did his thing.
Body.
So he has, yeah, what he said. Like, this is it. Like, when you go into loser's mode as a competitor, it just clicks. Like,
Yeah.
all right, I have nothing else to, like, I have no more safety net. Hold on.
The smell initially.
Okay, so it smells like Gorilla. Does it continue to play like Gorilla as LEGO tries to turn things around, running into Firestorm once again here? Vortex galore for both of these men. Checks them with that firebolt to the face.
Oh,
and
get out of the sky.
yeah, great denial. That's that neutral stuff we talk about. Anti-airs, baby. Don't jump.
Okay, full combo, work him into the corner, reset neutral, get out.
All right, trying to check with the bolt and trap and using the meter to get armor on that Stampede. Cancels right in front as he know Gunny would be looking to block. Going aerial now, baits out the air. Card trying to press buttons in between, but instead
Did
of
that
checking,
cross up?
it did not. Same side, but it punished the down one on whiff. And LEGO caught not being patient enough. Gunny got the damage there in bunches and chunks, but I mean, when you have an 80% life lead, you
Yeah.
don't need to get combo damage every time out. And great denial, knowing that LEGO's been stopping just shy of his opponent or the Stampede cancel, and that was beautiful mind games from Gunny, jumping over and coming right back into the vision with that air dash. And
I agree with the Clash, like let's reset, pause, we need to get the momentum back in his favor by being level 3 already on deck from the gun show.
all right, hasn't even been a chance to activate, but there's the denial into the background bounce. Bruce can pay for it, no worries. It'll be okay. Here's the Vortex a little too early there. Whiffs a forward 3, and the recovery is gonna cost him basically his life. One more touch will do it here for Gunshow as he takes a swing. He's just gonna use all the equipment in the back cave, no big deal.
It's there, it's available. Let's get the tires on deck too.
That's all good. Alfred's somewhere waiting for the call to clean it all up as the Firestorm begins to beat himself senseless one more time to the Batmobile. And LEGO getting on the board.
Okay, we got that. Let's make that comeback.
I respect it.
But really dangerous positioning with Gunshow and 4 bars of meters, level 3 on deck. It's not looking good, but he's just patient, waiting out. Oh, that was not patient. Okay, never mind. Commentator's curse, get slapped.
How about a couple slams? Just mess up the decor in the back cave as well. Great patience there. Meter spinning all of the bar and not watching his feet. One more chip damage territory. Doesn't matter when you get the splat on top. Gunny looking deep into the camera and deep into my soul. I felt that. I know it wasn't directed at me, but you know.
It was. That was for you.
Okay, it's XO.
He's like, I hear KP over the sound system, and I'm going to give him a little look.
All right, 1-0. Gonna skip the intro the second time around. Here's the air dash into the overhead splat. And, you know, in NRS games, you get a bar meter for getting the first hit.
Yeah.
And that is super important. And it doesn't matter what fighting game it is. You know the value of meter and the abilities you have to use it. Now with 2 bars, Gunny has access to just about all of Injustice's tools besides the super. So, off the first hit alone, although it's very close, with these extra packets of safety at his display, having the life lead becomes that much more important as LEGO has not only to fight his way up to get the health back, but gain the meter himself.
Okay, here we go, getting some momentum. Oh, side switch. Okay, caught him with that.
A little shimmy into the legs. Here's the body slams now. Just Gorilla, just everything screaming. I don't know how good that breath is, but a little too early on the throw, hitting while he was still in block stun.
Caught him, just run up, not even afraid, full screen.
You felt that? I was in there. Anyway, there's the Stampede, headbutt to the chest. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, LEGO definitely changing the momentum.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Take off.
Oh, not good. Big juggle here. Oh, didn't get the full conversion.
And I like the idea, which is why you haven't seen much of the raw lead from Grodd. With Flash and that outburst, it's omnidirectional. So it doesn't matter if he does it early, late. If Grodd doesn't get the hit or Gunny is able to react in time, he's going to get popped out of the air into an easy full combo conversion. And that being a meterless move, you know, why not throw it out? As Gunny continues throwing out his specialty, the meter burn back 3. So much mileage, such a high success rate. Really smart stuff coming from Gunshow.
LEGO doing good, watching his toes, not falling for those molten traps. Oh, just as I say that. Ooh, ooh, come to this. But he's activated, not getting in the room.
That was too good. Perfect distance on the down one into the burst, but wait a minute. It is not over just yet. The big duff coming in from Gorilla Grodd now. One guess in a dream after the Vortex, going for the low, and this time the punish from Gunshow. Just a little tap, a little flame tap, a little heat to the chest.
Don't reach.
You know, and it's going to be 2 games to 0, very swift from Gunshow, and an even quicker restart match coming in from Lego as we take a look on the young kid.
Okay, I like the approach. Very nice and slow. They're not overreaching at all. Oh, gets in with the overhead.
And stop to the face. Here's a slap. No punish there on the background bounce. Lego swinging for the fences early on, and we've seen what Grodd can do once he gets going, but Gunshow having none of it now. Great spacing, but talk too soon.
In, yeah. Makes it happen. Big combo here. Oh, gets the full juggle. Oh. Yeah, throw him around. Let him know who's boss. Scary for Gunshow though, like 4 meters, level 3 ready.
Wow.
Like we can talk about any kind of comeback. Here it is.
Yeah, you won't come back from the sky. Jumping at Gunny again. Meter burn back 3 has been the tail of this man's gameplay. 480 damage into the vortex. Guesses correctly. No punish on the overhead splat, but catches the toad as he tries to walk back into safety. Instead, moonwalks into his death.
I'm not into animal cruelty, okay? Like this is too much.
Someone
call PETA.
I don't know the laws here. Being the
I think
lone
they're the
American
same.
in the whole vicinity of the WB Games booth, but gets
Oh,
a
Lord.
crazy juggle there, no continuation, and there it is, the denial. You will not come in, instead clash.
Can't put out these flames.
Are we gonna talk about that punch?
I just can't.
Is it okay? Is that not frowned upon here?
Touch these flames.
All right, we gotta leave that alone as Firestorm looks to close the door on Lego's Northern Arena tournament run, and that is going to be it. Back-to-back 3-0s on the loser side of things, and 8 men enter, 2 of them now eliminated. Lego's gonna finish in 7th place. Great job on the season, but the season 1 champion Gunshow, his story is not over
He's
just
heating
quite yet.
things up.
There's
There you go.
still a chance that he could win this one. I know. You guys are
You
too
caught that,
much.
right?
You guys are too
She
much.
said he's heating things up when he's playing
He's
Firestorm.
cooking. He's cooking them. BBQ, Southern Grill, pulled pork.
Southern Griller
pulled
in
pork
Canada.
sandwich.
It's called Northern Arena.
I just came back from Atlanta.
She's still on her southern phase right now.
Okay.
Still.
Get some grits with it. Gorilla grits.
Gorilla grits. I can't. Oh, we lost KP.
It's okay. We still got the best commentator.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? While maybe Jackie tries to reconcile with KP, let's check out our next match is B versus Lord V Noodles. And we actually did a player profile on Honeybee, so let's check that out. So we lost KP. I think he's actually eating Gorilla Grits right now. Yeah. Caboose, welcome back.
Thanks for having me back.
Now, you're a huge fan of Honeybee.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Understatement.
My boy Noodles is going to pull the biggest upset
Listen,
in this tournament right now.
The Flash
Right now.
is my favorite superhero of all
Yes.
time, and he is arguably one of the best Flash players in Injustice 2. So I mean, like, I have to be a fan of him.
You're repping your block.
And it helps that he is really, really good at the game, and he's been
Yes.
performing really well through the qualifiers and here right now.
Quick question. Do you have a shrine of Honeybee?
Yes,
We'll talk about that off stream. We'll talk about that.
Oh, okay.
He does.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Yes,
But,
Starfire.
okay, I'm talking big about the Flash, and Honeybee is going to pick Starfire here. It was bound to happen. Inevitably, we were going to see this Starfire pick.
Yeah,
She
this
is a
matchup
really
is like, what, 8-2?
Yeah, I mean, she's just fantastic in the game right now. She's got great zone tools. So it's going to be a bit of an uphill battle here for Noodles, but I'm sure he is ready for the task. He was probably expecting somebody to play Starfire, so.
Oh, nice using the interaction. Okay, trying to switch sides, getting real estate, but no, gets worked in the corner. Oh yeah, get back. We got Sparkles.
Straight down 2, can't fully convert though, unfortunately. Honeybee, great chip damage there, and just pushes Noodles back with all that.
I know, I love when you meter burn and she's just like, no, you go full screen. Like, get off of me, boy.
Fantastic anti-air there from Honeybee. I think that's back 2 for Starfire. And now this is it, the zoning game all day right here.
Yeah,
Noodles
he
gonna
has
find
to
a way
roll
in,
in.
and he does with the meter burn roll. That Stardust does so much damage on Chip. There's the trait. Honeybee is on the other side of it though now, and that meter burn back 3 connects. There's a combo, but a clash now for Noodles.
I respect your
Probably gonna
warrior
bet some
skills.
bar here to get some health back. He will bet some 2. Get 25% back now.
Yeah, that was super clutch, but look at that, gets the command grab. Yeah, throw, yeah, meter burn it, just stay back. This is just
Honeybee is playing
awful.
really well. He's completely controlling the space. He's reacting extremely well to everything that Noodles is doing, and Noodles just can't find an opening.
Well, I mean, it's so tough because really his only projectile is the Vertarang, and you're just not going to get as much utility off it as pretty much all of Starfire's everything.
Yeah, it's very easy for Starfire to interrupt that Vertarang as well, so if Honeybee's just ready for the reaction, he can shut that down very quickly. But we're going back to the character select.
Starfire.
We've seen this plenty of times in every single tournament. Players like to do this just to take a second. Obviously as well to get maybe a stage switch, get a change of scenery.
Yeah, I mean, let's just throw all Bruce's stuff at him. You know, you think you have projectiles?
Yeah.
Like, take some tires. Don't worry about it. Wayne Enterprises got money, spend it. Oh, nice punish.
There's a punish. But not a full punish, unfortunately. But he catches the overhead now. And this could be a full combo. I don't know what he was expecting. It doesn't really convert at all. But Noodles is doing a great job right now. He's definitely done more damage in this little bit here than he did in the entirety of that first match.
Yeah, he's definitely doing good reacting too. I mean, he's ready with the punishes and definitely a lot better footwork on getting in. But oh, he gets scooped there.
He has the corner now. Great job. Try to get the read there with the jump. Doesn't quite connect. He is looking for Noodles to jump in. Noodles has trade out on the field right now. And he gets a hit with it.
Yeah, no, stay back.
Chipping away. Great meter burn roll at the perfect time. And he punishes there with the low. Fantastic job from Noodles. He has definitely turned things around from that first game. Might have hit that down low button. There's another punish right there into the forward 3. Try to go for a setup. He doesn't quite convert on it, unfortunately.
I love how he's finding the spaces too. Oh, punish. Yeah, there we go. Sip. Oh,
trying to wake up the anti-air. Workout that could have been a good punish, but the properties on that move allows it to hit on the other side as well for Starfire. And nicely done from Honeybee, taking out that first health bar. Starfire is not happy with Damien. In the Injustice universe, unfortunately. Nightwing loses his life by the hands of Damien.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we get the full punish off that. Ooh. Just stay back. This is the game. Projectiles all day. Does not even get in there.
Anti-air there, and now we're going to get a clash from Noodles. He's got to take a breather, take a second. He's playing very, very well. There we go. He's going to bet 1 bar. Honeybee will bet nothing. He still has a bar to spend. Plenty of traits to use from Starfire there. He's getting all that chip damage. It all adds up in the end. A raw forward 3 will connect, and Honeybee's just going to clash right away.
Your mediocrity is killing me.
Yeah, it's okay. Breathe, reset, neutral. Bet 2 bars. Heal up.
Noodles bets a bar as well, so Honeybee only gets 15% health back there. Chip damage, looking for the jump. Honeybee's just trying to get that nice read there, or reaction, I should say. And that back 2, the anti-air, does allow you to convert into a back 3 for full combo. Any hit here could finish it for Noodles, but at the same time, it could have finished it for Honeybee, but Honeybee walks away with game number 1, very strategically charging that back 3, and then spending the meter to get the armor on the wake up.
Begin.
I love a good Starfire. Yes.
Going right into game number 2 here.
Okay, this is where Robin's game is. This is the proper spacing. This is where Robin wants to be, that kind of quarter of a screen away. But with that command grab from Starfire, she doesn't really care too much. Full juggle.
It's really smart there for Noodles to place the teleport version of the tree to avoid the projectiles. And it looks like now he's kind of picked up on what he just did there, and he seems he's going to utilize that a little more in this match.
I mean, it's tough because so far the games have been Noodles with such a strong start, but then Honeybee's just able to catch up and keep him out.
Yeah.
Look at this game. Like, the more
It's
meter
just that
he builds,
zoning game. It's really hard for Robin to get in or do anything against the zoning. And that is everything for Starfire. So, an air escape there for Honeybee, but he is vulnerable in that state. When you do an air escape, you're vulnerable for just like a split second, and your opponent can take advantage and punish if they have the right spacing, and that's exactly what Noodles did. He has the life lead right now. Probably going to look for a little extra damage here before Honeybee can walk away with that health bar. Catches the jump 3 into the overhead now. Convert, he doesn't have the meter to do so. That down 2 will connect with the Assassin Strike.
Oh, I love it. Meter burn, push him back, trying to reset the neutral. Oh, good pokes to get in. Oh, catches her.
It's
Don't
exactly
try.
what Noodles wants right now. Any damage he can get away with here is Constellation damage. The down two connects, and now he's got a
Feeling
clash out of
starstruck?
Honeybee
I bet
before
you're
Honeybee can even get Noodles' first health bar down.
Yeah, and Honeybee had to bet the only bar he had. But now it puts them at similar kind of spacing, but Robin just has so much advantage on the life. Noodles can really, he can't really sit back though. He's got to get back at that kind of quarter screen away so he can play his game.
That's right. Command grab just really controlling the spacing right now.
Oh,
Nice usage of the trait there. That gives Noodles a second to get in, but the meter burn back will connect.
All
And
power,
now
no
Noodles is
counter.
forced to clash.
Even Trigon couldn't take my heat.
Bet the farm, girl. Yeah.
Yep, Noodles will bet 2 bars. He's going to get 25% health back. Honeybee doesn't bet any meter.
Oh, that was a nice dash back there. Avoided a little grab. I see you, Honeybee. Oh, that's not
Oh, here
safe.
comes a big punish now. This could be a lot of health into a great setup, but no a drop, but it still connects some sort of hit. A throw there now from Honeybee. This could be very close now.
it.
Honeybee was looking for the anti-air, but the reach there from the jump 3 was just enough for Noodles to get that game.
Noodles got one on the board.
Starfire.
Here we
right.
go.
Robin.
That's right.
Fighters
Making it
approaching
happen.
Atlantis.
This is just, it's just such a draining matchup. But I
It's-
don't care because it's amazing.
It's definitely a large uphill battle for Noodles, but he made it happen in that game.
Again, he's always got such a strong start. It's just trying to keep that momentum, especially when Starfire has so many tools at her disposal that are just like, hey, I'm going to stand full screen and you're just going to eat it.
Starfire is a power character there, so through that interaction. It is unfortunate on a stage like this, those interactions can actually come to the use of a character like Robin really well and let him jump across the screen, but smartly done there from Honeybee to just get rid of them.
Yeah, you don't get any projectiles. Throw your little bird or whatever. That's cute. Like, have your toys, Robin. That's real cute. Toys R Us closed in the States. We already covered it.
Nice use of the trait there. Honeybee just back to form with the
This
zoning game
princess
here.
does not back down.
And he's got a hefty life lead.
And this is really match point for Honeybee.
Yep, he is up to 1. Oh, nice meter burn roll. Doesn't get the punish though. He got to hit it, but didn't really burn, unfortunately. This is looking really bad for Noodles right now. He hasn't clashed yet, so he still has a clash available. Noodles has a trait ready as well. Jump in, try to get the note. There's the usage of that trait. This is really, really tough for Noodles. He just can't find an opening whatsoever. Good blocking there from Honeybee. Oh, a nice use of the trait. There's the bird rank. Jumps through from Honeybee now, and he's just putting everything he's got into this.
Are
The
we gonna
good
get
thing
the
is that
momentum?
Noodles has built a lot of meter, so he's going to clash here.
Come
and
on, surprise
He's
me.
probably going to bet
Still
2
not
bar to get
hot
the
enough for
25% and just maintain the third party use.
Oh,
Oh, no,
all
he's just
three.
going to bet the farm. 30% now. That's just about to halfway on his second health bar, but still, he is tremendously down on life.
I love the reach on the sword too. It's really nice, but I just feel like it's just not enough.
Just not enough. Man, grab enough. Honeybee meter burn roll for Noodles. Noodles just looking for any option here to try and get in, and Honeybee is not giving it to him. The anti-air will finish it.
Finish it off with my favorite, the Wing
Starfire
Gundam.
wins.
Down, back, 3.
That's right.
Enjoying life.
That's
Lasers
right.
everywhere.
Man, Honeybee, very dominant performance there with Starfire. He is proven that he's not just the Flash God Lord. He's got some other characters at his disposal.
Everyone's got a pocket Starfire.
Everyone has a pocket Starfire, but can I just acknowledge that little smirk that came from Caboose? He's like, well, you know, that's why they call him.
That's why we call him the Flash God Lord.
Yeah, because he's so good at using Starfire.
Yeah, exactly.
So good.
But yeah, next up we actually have Hayate and
Hey.
Bio.
That's going to be an interesting match.
Jackie, we're
Both of
gonna
those
fight this
players
one.
made it to top 8 at EVO, so they've proven, you know, they are among the best of the
Yes.
best, not just in Canada. So I'm excited to see those 2 players duke it out.
Jackie, how are you feeling about this matchup?
I don't want to comment. Okay, this is like your 2 friends going
No, we
at it.
fight on
I'm
this
like,
one.
no, we
We
gotta.
fight on this one.
Okay, so you're Bio. I'll be
Yeah,
Hayate.
absolutely.
Okay,
We fighting on this one.
sweet.
Absolutely.
Well, okay, it's
We're
tough.
going straight flexing on that dude.
Well, when I talked to Hayate before Evo,
Yes.
like he told me, he's like, I'm going to win Evo this year, and like I believed. Like I was like you could feel like an aura around him, even
I
though we were
believe
playing
too.
Tekken. And I was like, wow, this man is going to take Evo. So it was actually when I watched Evo and I didn't see him or Biohazard win first place, like I was kind of shook. Like I was like, I wanted this so badly for Canada and like for
Yes.
the NRS team
He was
in
so
Canada.
close, too.
It was really tough. So I'm really hoping just to see an amazing performance here.
I think we're going to see an amazing performance, especially because earlier this week leading up to the event on our social media, Northern Arena on Twitter, we released player cards and our players wrote their bios. And Hayate said that he will body anyone in his path. So he is coming for the top spot.
He's talking a big talk. Now he's got to walk the walk. So I mean, he definitely has proved himself time and time again that he is one of the best players in Injustice, and out of everyone, he is so extremely character loyal to Robin. So you got to give it to him. He is the best with that character, I'd say, and I'm just excited. I'm excited because this.
His movement though is so inspirational. Just because Robin has a really tough spot where like his backdash is not great by any means whatsoever, but if you see Hayate's movement and the way he like inches in on an opponent, it's really, really just like.
It's methodical.
Yeah.
It's very methodical.
It's awe-inspiring.
Like he inches in like a predator, and when he's in range, slaps him.
It's scary. It's wild.
But at the same time, I do believe that Bio has a Pocket Starfire as well.
Exactly.
So like at any point he can just switch to Starfire because it's a bad matchup for Robin.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can even see that Bio just picks Starfire right off the start.
Well, yeah, I was actually just about to ask you guys, do you guys think Bio will switch it out?
I really do Harley.
I'd say that. Ooh,
She's got the
if
shots.
he could go Harley as well. That's what really helped him at Evo.
And
So
she's got the side switch fake out.
yeah,
Like, that's exciting.
Yeah, we could see Harley, but I'm expecting Starfire.
Yeah, the
But
Queen's definitely
we'll
coming
see.
out.
Yeah.
The Queen's definitely coming out.
Yeah.
But, well, I was going to say, will Bio be the queen?
No, there's only room for one.
There's only room for one queen, and that is Jackie. Remember, if you're watching on the broadcast, let us know what you think on social media. Even if you're here in Fan Expo at the WB booth, you could tweet us, Northern Arena, and use the hashtag NAElite. Remember, you are watching the Northern Arena Injustice 2 Elite Circuit, where the top 8 is competing for the top spot.
But all right, here we go. The match has started, and just as we were expecting here, Bio has picked Starfire. He gets that anti-air now. Back three to a full combo. Got Hayate in the corner.
And this isn't a button check. We're just right into
Oh,
it.
we're right in. We're right in.
Oh, Lord. Okay, good momentum from Robin. Here we go. Hayate putting in work. He sits down. Good blocking. Biohazard watching the toes.
And a full combo from Bio. 442 damage, and he's got the full screen exactly where he wants to be. Here comes the zoning game. Looking for that forward three, just a raw forward three. The reach on the forward three for Starfire is actually pretty far, so I can see why he was going for that just then.
We've lapped this match.
The meter cancel into that forward three from Hayate, but 2 meter doesn't get anything out of it. Right now, this is anybody's game. Both of these players trying to look for that first health bar, and Bio will get it using that trait. And now, again, he has that full screen. So he's going to try and apply as much pressure here and just get away with that Constellation damage before Hayate can just take out his first health.
Yeah, and it's like burn that meter. She builds it so quickly. She's already almost at 2 again just from this.
That's the scariest thing about Starfire, is just how quickly she can just immediately build meter, and then you spend it on the trait to get that chip damage.
And really good whip punish there, reaching too far. Hayate capitalizing on it. Has her in the corner, side switch.
Was looking for the setup there. Couldn't convert on it. Bio is taking control now. Lots of damage.
Yeah, burn it.
Oh, there's that command grab into the corner now. That does so much chip damage. The raw forward three is going to finish it. Game number 1 going to Bio.
Okay, we're gonna little pause. No worries.
Might have some. I think
So
we got.
distracted by all the
We got
all
a red
the
hood here.
cosplay. We got a red hood. You want to show it?
Do you want to show
the
off your
stream?
red hood
You wanna
costume?
show off your red hood?
Yeah, come on
Yeah,
in. Just
come
go
on
in
in.
there.
Yeah.
Reach, fam, reach.
Come here, come here.
He's rocking. He's
Sit
rocking
right
the
here.
Arkham
Oh,
Knight.
oh,
a little too close.
You
A little
gotta
too close.
Too close, too close. Come
Going
back.
back. He's rocking the Arkham
There you
Knight
go.
jacket
Look
and
at
everything.
that. Hey.
Look how sweet that is. That's
Sweet.
what's up,
Red
Red Hood.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so
Thank
much.
you
For
so
joining
much.
us. Love the
All right.
look. All right, we're going right into game 2 now.
Oh, beautiful.
Opening
Yep.
things up. Bio got that first hit. So he gets that first meter.
Love that he's ready to with the punishes as soon as. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got
So the
those.
trait there. Ooh. Bio was looking for Hayate to jump, and Hayate completely took advantage of the punish there. Not a full punish, but still 364 damage.
Yep. Utilizing that trait. Yes, glitter. All that glitter. Keep him back. That was cute.
Is that what the
Choice.
move's called? It's called the glitter?
Yeah.
That's what we're naming it. Hayate just trying to get set up here now. He's got that trait on the field. Gets in. Oh, the background bounce now into the back three. That will be the first health bar for Hayate. Nicely done.
Sorry, but we take no prisoners.
Ruthless there, Damian Wade. With a low.
Okay. Nickel and Daimo. Yeah. Oh, just catches right at the end there.
I love that he's waiting for that too. He's not ready to push in until he sees that Boomerang connects, and then he gets right in there. An immediate reaction for the full combo. And now Bio is looking to get rid of that first health bar, and he will do so with the
Who will avenge Dick Grayson?
Who will avenge him?
There's the glitter. Right now, back twice to avoid the clash.
Oh, catches him. Nice. Didn't choose to burn there because he was already so far away.
Oh, just trying to catch those raw forward threes. I think Bio was committing to it just a little too much. Hayate was looking for the air escape to try and take advantage and finish the game, but Bio didn't do it.
Bio a little bit on the rocks. Doesn't have the light speed. Any one combo that connects will kill him.
Oh, he tried to go for that meter burn back three, and Hayate could have closed things out, but I think he's trying to do so without it being flashable damage, and he will with the meter burn roll into the throat. Hayate takes game number 2.
I love that side switch and then just like, hey, I'm behind you. Hey, girl, check your back.
Very smart timing, too, like it's right when Starfire popped her trait, when Bio popped the trait for Starfire.
It's definitely such convincing play. Like, I don't feel that Robin's at such a disadvantage, but it's just, you know, a testament to how good Hayate is.
That's right. He knows exactly what tools he has to get in, and he's using them perfectly. Meter burn rolls and trait and everything, he's using them at the exact right time.
Nice trade is down,
Rush.
call back.
Great defense though from Bio. Nicely done on the block.
Yup.
But he could have blocked this unfortunately, and that's going to be almost 400 damage. Into a beautiful setup.
The blender. Oh my goodness.
Hayate was looking for another reset, but he couldn't get it. Still gets some damage out there. Now Bio has the corner. Again, looking for that raw forward 3.
Okay, what's the option? Oh, manages to get a little low in. Nice ducking under. Oh, meter burns to keep the spacing.
Raw back to meter. That's going to do some good damage. Again, Bio is looking for Hayate to be in that perfect range where that forward 3 will connect. And that is going to be the first health bar
Keep
now
your
for Bio,
hands
and
off
he
my
has that
remnants.
full screen. So we're probably going to see the zoning game here, which means that Hayate's got to figure out a way to get in.
I mean, he's got the meter, so maybe we'll just roll right in. That's been pretty successful the last 2 games.
That command grab again. And the Assassin Strike will do it.
You're out of options.
Hayate just a little lower on the wire for Bio. Nothing too significant. Enough to where Hayate can still come back here.
Nice use of the spacing, gets the jump in. Oh, and again, perfectly timed.
Glitter. What can you do against the glitter from Starfire? There's that trait. He popped it right away to see if he can get that damage. Great reaction from Bio, though. Blocked immediately. Bio looking for the jump to try and get the anti-air.
What does he want to do with all this meter? All right, big damage here.
And it doesn't look like Bio has a chance to clash right now. He's at an extreme meter disadvantage. So one other combo from Hayate, and he could be taking a massive life lead. Very intense build. This player is trying to be extremely patient. situation. They want to find the gap. That jump 3. Oh, this is going to be a big punish. Into the background bounce. Back 3. Massive combo. What's the setup now with the murdering? Going for the overhead. Into the cancel. For the forward 3. The Meterburn back 3 will connect, though. It's anybody's game. The Meterburn roll doesn't work, though. And Bio takes the game.
That was so much work just to like leave it all at the end. I'm actually hurting. Yeah, wipe your hands off, reset. It's all good. Get that elbow clean. We're good. Polish up.
Wow, that was an extremely intense match there. Hayate tried a Meterburn roll to get under the trait, but it just wasn't enough.
Right up into it, like right at the end of the active frames.
Yep.
Not fun at all. Okay, we start things off big teams. We got the juggle into the background, working into the corner. Oh, wake up, Lil Slap.
Ooh, he tried to get the anti-air. They're trading there. That does work in the favor of Hayate, though, as he uses jump 3. Oh, and there's that Meterburn back 3. Gets canceled out, though. Hayate gets enough hits to shoot through the armor. That's 430 damage. He puts Bio into restand.
This is good positioning and good pressure here. Oh, but that it just resets the neutral with that just Meterburn.
Bio is controlling the screen really, really well. And there's that anti-air into the back of me now. He's been waiting for that to connect all day. Meterburn roll there from Hayate, though, and that throw will be enough to get him that first health bar.
I mean, it's just wild, and you got to be very careful because Biohazard is almost on match point if he gets Hayate's life down.
Right.
But Hayate's not going down without a fight. Really good defense there. Oh, but the second man grab.
Hasn't been touched yet on his second health bar, which I'm sure he is very happy about. Just gets a little bit of chip damage there from the Birdarang. Catches the jump 3. There's that trade usage. Using it all up with the meter to get enough chip damage to take that first health bar. We're just about even life here. It is anybody's game. There's the anti-air now into the back 3. Full combo with background bounce. Utilizing trade as well. He's got the full screen now. Hayate closing the gap immediately, though. Bio again looking for that anti-air shot to work out, but he catches the command grab.
Good patience, too, from Biohazard, like just waiting it out. Oh, going in a little bit, no punishment.
Here's the thing, Hayate's going to clash here. He does still have
I don't
a meter
submit
advantage.
to tyrants.
Probably going to bet 2 bars. 3 bars. Okay, he's going to get 30% back. Bio bets nothing, so they're both now even at 1 bar apiece.
Okay, this is actually a really good decision from Hayate, keeping 1 meter and now able to punish this.
Exactly
too
what he
far,
wants.
Biohazard.
Clash, but no, he keeps it unclashable. Back 3 twice there. Bio keeping it safe. Doesn't want to put himself in a position.
Oh, be careful. Really good defense on Biohazard, watching his toes there.
Oh, nice interruption with the low. Hayate obviously wants to make sure that Bio can't get a second clash and get more health back, so he's just looking for an opening where he can just keep it unclashable. So right now he is being held at bay by Bio's zoning. Nice jump 3, plenty of damage there. There's the Birdarang, it trades out. Good chip damage, all adding up, but usage of the Stardust there into the trade makes that trade end up working as a mid, so he gets all that chip damage off of it.
Oh, Hayate's gotta be careful, good bash dash. Oh my god, this is the
and that is that. Bio walks away with the game, 3-1.
Starfire wins.
Nicely done.
Oh my god.
Andrew over here is extremely
That was
excited.
the show.
Extremely excited.
Yes.
I'm happy.
Yes.
Drew, you're very happy.
I'm very happy. That beam, that last minute beam, got him.
Yes.
Absolutely got him.
Well, you were very quiet, like during the very beginning, because I don't think Hayate saw that coming at all.
No, Hayate had a commanding lead, and it was super scary. Super scary, dude.
Yeah.
I
mean, both those players put on a show. There were some really, really intense matches. It was never really one-sided through all of it, so.
No, that was a good
well
one.
Well done to both of them.
Yeah, it could have gone either way, but
It could have gone either way. We have more Injustice 2 action coming up right after this break. Welcome back. We are here live at Fan Expo in the WV Games booth because it is the NA Elite Circuit Finals, and we're getting down to the nitty-gritty.
That's right.
Next up, we have Gunny and Lord V Noodles. What do you guys think?
I mean,
Pretty exciting.
yeah, like Gunshow, he's gotta keep moving through this bracket. He's the defending champ.
Yes.
He's the guy who won season 1. So.
Oh, but
Drew
wait.
does not
Whoa.
agree.
Actually.
My homie Noodle,
Okay.
my homie Nudes,
Uh-huh.
he's definitely gonna take it.
Oh, okay.
I believe in him. Dog.
Definitely.
I believe in him.
All right,
dog.
well, let's get
Wow.
into it.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to see now. We're getting into match number 1. Do I see Wonder Woman?
It's my turn to teach you.
KB,
This should be
are you
interesting.
playing?
Whoa, whoa.
Technique ratio.
Okay.
Begin.
Very interesting.
Okay, Gunshow with the whoa, whoa. Let's see.
I definitely would have expected to have seen Firestorm right now, but we got Wonder Woman going up against Robin.
I like the choice, honestly, with the shield. You get a good opportunity to get really good spacing, keep Robin out. But
Yeah, she's definitely, she's got great tools. I mean, she can keep Robin at bay. She's not necessarily a zoner, but she can
she's
do
the old
plenty.
top tier. She's the old meta, so we're just bringing it back. We're just
That's
giving you a
right.
little taste of, you know, what you used to remember.
I think it's pretty smart too. I mean, just keep using those bracelets to absorb the damage from the Birdarang.
And I love the backdash too, really interesting. Noodles though doing good showing. I mean, he's got really great defense, not letting too much happen and getting a lot of momentum here with a full juggle combo.
The setup, great wake up though, using those bracelets to just block that damage from the Birdarang right away. Gets the shield toss hit, and he's just gonna keep using those bracelets to tell Noodles like, hey, don't throw that Birdarang at me, because then I can get away with a near 600 damage combo.
Yeah, bracelets all day, every day. Oh, catches from behind. Roll the change sides, get all that real estate.
Nice charge there. Gunshow is doing a great job with spacing right now, and that shield just barely reaching to get that hit. And there's the low into the lasso. The shield in the air there.
Punish that,
Here comes
yes!
the punish, yep.
Hogtied, here we go. Nice momentum there. Getting down to that second life bar.
Yep, and now we have both these players evened up on meter as well here. So if Gunshow gets away with a hit of any kind, which he will, a clash here now
You going easy
from
on me?
Noodles. Noodles
It's
now
too
just
soon to
recently
copy.
got an extra bar of meter, so we're 4-2, and Noodles gonna bet all of his meter. I guess he was expecting Gunshow to maybe bet 2 of his meter, but
It didn't even happen.
that didn't happen. So he loses all his meter there, but he does get a lot of health back using that trait now. And there's that Birdarang. It's doing nothing for him at this point, but
A
giving
childish mistake.
Gunshow extra damage if he gets a hit through. There's a down two.
I'm
Beautiful
dominated.
read from Gunshow into the charge. And another down
again.
2 reaction, and that is it. Game number 1 going to Gunshow. I would have never expected
Wonder
Gunshow to
Woman
pick
wins.
Wonder Woman, but it really worked out for him.
Definitely, and I mean, his anti-airs were on point. He wasn't letting Robin in at all, getting almost no momentum the whole game.
It's really important that he just keeps absorbing that Birdarang, because once he gets a hit, it is a ton of damage. And
Oh,
there's
watch
that shield
toes.
back. Pop's trait.
Yeah, we're active. It's Glow Town.
I think
So, ooh.
just then was maybe the first time I've seen that Birdarang connect out of all the times that he was thrown it in the first and second game match.
Wonder Woman glow up over. Didn't really get too much momentum off of it, and Lord Noodles at a health deficit. So he's definitely got to make something happen. Gets the side switch, full juggle. Big combo time. Oh, wakes up with the
Nicely
braces.
done. He was expecting the absorb there, and he just completely punishes it. Great setup from Noodles. He may have found his footing finally.
Oh my God.
Catches the air there, and that's
That
sorry, but
combo.
we take no
See, it's the rule in
prisoners.
Montreal. If you're Cambodian, you win. It's from Montreal. Like, that's the rule there.
all right. Gunshow's got some ground to make up here, and he has been doing a great job at keeping Noodles at bay, but not so much in this second game.
Okay, shield to the face. Oh. Look at that. Anticipating the jump in. It didn't happen.
The air throw into the lasso. That'll be enough to get the first health bar. Gunshow not too much at a deficit here, so he can make some ground pretty quickly and try and make a good comeback.
Oh, trade is
Gonna
on.
happen.
Not a lot of jumping. They're keeping it very much a ground game.
That's right. He does have the lasso trait as well, so if he can catch a hit with the lasso, unfortunately couldn't, but he would have gotten some extra damage out of it. There's the down 2 Great reaction from Gunshow now, using the shield bash.
He's like 3 for 3 on those two. They really got to just keep it on the low.
Off trade, he can get a ton of damage out here if Gunshow gets a single hit into a full combo. Using that shield bash though, or the shield throw I should say, into the overhead there with the lasso.
Oh, tries to roll in to get momentum, goes into clash just to reset the pacing, and he needs to gain some health back. I would bet all 3.
Yeah,
oh,
that's gonna be tie though.
Clash ties.
Yeah, this is a really unfortunate scenario for Noodles. It looked like he had completely turned around from the first game when we were at the start of this game, but Gunshow has since just taken complete control. But Noodles gonna convert here into a full combo. Unfortunately, it gets cut short from a clash here from Gunshow now.
And this time on that anti-air, man. Ugh, you hate to see it.
Yeah. Oh, the air-to-air with the shield throw. And now Noodles is on the magic pixel. This is looking like it could be it. He got the teleport trace up, and I'm sure Gunshow was just waiting for him to teleport. And he makes up ground so that he can get that hit with the shield throw and takes
Wonder Woman
game
wins.
number 2. Really
So
unfortunate.
composed. Like, look at it. He's just got it together. He's like, okay, whatever.
He's got his weekend shirt on.
Okay, strong start, making a statement. Oh, use that
Froze the
interjection.
person.
Oh, we didn't need him. He's just the extra body.
Yeah. We'll let him go to sleep. He's sleeping there.
Wonder Woman don't care. Use men. Throw them around. Whatever.
Trade is on the field, but now Gunshow has gotten away from it, interrupting that Berserk with the shield throw. Here comes the punish though now from Noodles. Not going to spend the meter because he wants to hold the corner.
Right, trying to get the conversion lassoed and then just, bam, send him back away.
That Berserk. I mean, what can Noodles really do? He has to throw it in order to give himself some breathing. But in doing that, and allowing Gunshow to absorb that projectile, Gunshow can get away with so much damage.
Oh, slaps giving. Here we go again. Is it
Lasso.
October? Oh, I'm thankful.
And now Gunshow has that corner, using that lasso. Noodles sitting on a full stick of butter, a full bar of meter. I know you don't really like that, but we gotta use it.
And he's cooking with it
and
too.
he's using it up now. He's got the corner. Here we go. Can he get some setups going to maybe take out that first health bar without losing too much health? He definitely wants to avoid having to clash before he can get rid of Gunshow's health bar. But man, it is not looking likely. Gunshow is just chipping away. He's doing stuff that's not even clashing. He's getting away with so much damage because of it. And this is
He's in Noodles' head and he's on match point, so it's really tough. Noodles does have 3 bars though. Can he clash? No.
good, and the throw is gonna end it. Gunshow pretty convincingly
3-0.
taking that 3-0.
Wonder Woman wins.
I mean,
Man.
it was probably he was shook right off the get-go because Gunshow did not pick Firestorm.
Yes.
So that can kind of throw like a little salt in your mind game where if you're prepping, like you see the bracket and you're like prepping, then all of a sudden you're like, oh wait, whoa, I didn't know you had one of those. And it's like, oh wait, you know your combos. Oh wait, yeah, that's right, shield, full
Katana,
screen. It's
Katana
tough.
Prime is somewhere here really proud to see Gunshow picking Wonder Woman
Yes.
and taking that victory there.
Yes, and you know what? It's exactly what you said, Jackie. A lot of it could be a psychological game if they're thrown off a regular matchup, right? And I think that's exactly what we saw here. Can we just have a moment for Noodles?
Very
homie got
unfortunate.
All right, moment's done. Moment's done.
homie
Why
got
don't we
bodied.
actually throw to our break, and we'll come back for the next matchup.
Very short. Welcome back, everybody, to another Arena Injustice 2 Elite Series. Hey, I think. Do we have this?
I think we have a special guest
Yeah,
here.
we have a really special guest.
Just in time. Come in here. Come in close. Come
Wait,
in.
don't-
Oh no, he wants to do this right. Put the bag down.
Oh, excuse me,
Come
young
in
Leo.
close.
But we had a discussion
Get
on
comfy.
people's
Come in.
favorite turtle.
Look at this.
And clearly my man's, yeah, just be you. I can't tell you how to be a Leonardo. Go ahead. Do Leonardo things.
Oh.
Keep the sword on that side. All right?
Leo, we don't want any trouble. We don't want any trouble, Leo.
I come in peace, my brother, just, you know.
That's
Okay,
not
yeah.
his OD, though.
Whew, okay.
Can I touch
It was
the
about to
sword?
go down with Leo. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's just in. Oh. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Sorry.
That's just in time for our next matchup. Maybe
And
we'll
off the
see
screen.
the
I don't
Turtles
know.
with this.
Is that Destiny? It's definitely Destiny.
Yes.
As
Yes,
SLP,
it is. The Turtles, sounds like Paz, heard our plea, saw Leo, and was like, I have to do it.
All right, and now because of randomized gear, he's wearing all types of colors, but that is okay, baby, as Donatello comes in for the assist, and SLP drawing first blood against Hayate, but again, you know, Robin, we've seen him a lot here at the Elite Circuit Finals so far. Canadians love their boy wonders or their daddy issues, right?
Woo! We said that, we went there, but Hayate showing he doesn't have any issues with his movement because he's making it happen. Nice catch on the jump there. Stay out of this guy.
All right, all right, calls his bro out, Raf. You know, nothing doing on the assist, much to Camille's dismay. She just doesn't care about Raf at all, right?
Ooh, you gotta get that spacing there. Yeah, you gotta find the gap and punish.
All right, he has two big swords, and he is swinging them wildly. Donatello once again for the assist, and SLP, pretty dominating first round coming in. And yeah, it's gonna just jump
That's
back.
what happens. You gotta square up against squad. 4v1, it don't matter.
I'm pretty sure like the sewage system in Gotham is pretty legit, so they're definitely down there. And we've already seen the crossover in the comics between Batman and the Turtles, so this is just perfect. This is probably canon low-key.
It's high-key canon because Robin's putting in good work, but Turtle's not very nice. I love how that exploded and just caught him there. You gotta watch your toes. Oh,
Shellicopter on wake up, denying any forward movement. Hayate's timing just a little bit off, but SLP trading a little, I was gonna point out something with the toes, but you know, the Turtles' feet are just a little bit different than us regular humans.
Listen, I'm just tired of all this animal cruelty, okay? Stop it. Sonic Fox, we gotta get PETA in on this because they're coming for your people.
First of all, leave him alone, and secondly, you can stop raising your voice at me. I'm right next to you inside. We can all hear.
Listen, I will not use my indoor voice.
All right, you listen. Murdering Tech on deck, much better than PETA. I'd rather call Batman for anything I need. And the spacing coming out, Raphael throwing his size. Not much doing, but a lot of space control. And because it comes back so quickly, we've seen SLP kind of abuse this trait here in the second health bar. Mikey in for the low. There's the high five and smile on his way out. But Robin, helicopter spotlight on him. The police of Gotham are paying attention. Will they catch the end of this match? Murdering Tech out. Very patient.
Hayate's got to find a way to close the gap. This is not where Robin wants to be. He's got to use his movement. But with all these traits coming back on deck, it's going to be easy for SLP to keep him out.
He's not worried about clashing here. Hayate will have built the entire special bar by the time he gets the hit, if he does in fact gain it. So, and Robin can kill. Super is now on deck. But the meter burn roll, great push block from Hayate, refusing any chip damage coming in. And we are coming down a lot of heart beating. And Donatello with the dunk from the skies doesn't quite get the conversion.
Oh, wait, we did a little drop there.
Too much. He didn't want him to clash, and instead of going for it, Hayate gives SLP the room and the space to breathe, and because of it, I was about to say we get to watch the greatest animated pizza in all of fighting games, but we had to cut to the players because, you know, professionals over here.
Production value.
All right, there is the Shell Turtle up to negate any properties from projectiles and build an extra little bit of meter as he's just swinging wildly with the sword. Whose sword is bigger?
Oh, definitely Robin's. I can vouch. So here we go, getting into the corner mix-ups. Oh, what's it gonna be? We don't get that jump inside switch.
You're so good, but the shell drop is gonna whip entirely, so that big sword gets put to usage for Jackie's Delight as the 2-1-2 comes out and spaces properly. But again, Michelangelo, the assist helping Leo so well. This is what leaders do, and this is why Leo is the best turtle.
Okay, relax.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry.
We got animal cruelty. Too much. But I love turtle soup, so here we go. Take that life bar.
Wow.
Gone.
You know what? I'm just going to let that go and just talk about how Robin secures the round, and you and your turtle soup can go right into defensive mode like SLP, trying to negate the onslaught.
Oh, good defense there. Oh, but gets caught.
Okay, big time slices. Leo putting both of his swords to use. There's the dunk again, plus frames. After that overhead from Donatello, and Hayate seemingly does not have the answers in this situation. SLP playing the spacing game.
He's in a little bit of a blender there. Okay, we got a reset on the neutral. Good defense there. Don't get caught by that. Nice.
All right, there's the Bird of Rain. Not sure if Master Splinter taught them about Batman and his tech. You know, there's a lot of knowledge in that old rat, but I'm not quite sure how much technological advancements he's been a part of.
Listen, as long as Shredder doesn't like punch up through the bottom, I'm gonna be okay.
Shredder for Fighter Pack 0.5. All right, listen. Whiffs this time, and there you go, neutral. That's universal to any rat, turtle, human, or fighting game. Straight spacing is the name here, and Hayate now with the life lead. A lot of patience and taking his time. You know, over 100 seconds gone on that
Your
clock.
mediocrity is
Enough of this. I want to see the stage change. Throw him through the sign. Let's go to the movies.
You are so aggressive.
Yes.
And so violent.
Listen. I'm the FGC big sister. I don't listen to mom and dad.
Whatever that means. And the DP after the Assassin Strike to close things out, and Hayate on the board will not be shut out. And just like that, 1-1, no pizza, but instead Homer Simpson like, peeking in on the Injustice Finals, trying to see who's going to punch that ticket and represent Canada as each match becomes one step closer to a piece of that 10K prize pot and the 100K grand finale, you know, at the finals in Chicago later in November.
Shy City. Oh my God, but they're not shy in Gotham. Oh, that's really not good.
It's all good. Here goes the DP, and right on cue, here's your transition. I don't know what was in that van, but it was enough to send him flying through the movie theater. Wait a minute. With technological advancements, did you see what they were showing? I'm not sure what the movie is. I'll go check deep comic book lore. Maybe Caboose knows. He's our guy at SLP. Corner protection mix up, but doesn't get the combo and pays for it dearly. Big time position switch for Hayate. Big time advantage here with a chance to add more damage onto this health bar, but you know, that thing they say about commentators.
You gotta do so much work as the Turtles to get damaged. Like, this is looking really tough.
What about eating pizza between rounds? It probably powers them up low-key. Those hidden buffs they never told us about as Raphael comes out to slow things down, checking Robin with those sides time and time again, but using the interactable to find his way in, and great continuation on the combo. Look at what's set up after.
Oh, nice. Really good defense there. Doesn't get caught walking back.
All right, denies, gets the punish on that shell drop. Unclashable damage now for Robin. The Turtles are in trouble.
All right, what's the option? Really good defense here.
Oh, we're going to just take him to the movies and give him the old reel. So, you know, since we didn't know what was going on, here you go, to the face. As Robin, a little sword flurry and a cute little teleport, nice little slick wind pose. As Hayate not quite ready to disappear from the stage just yet. That is 2 games to 1.
Didn't even buy him popcorn. What's up with that?
I don't know. Is that like a formality?
Yeah, if you go to the movies, you invite someone out like Hayate just invited out there. At least buy them some popcorn.
Okay, so do you have to buy like each individual turtle their own popcorn? That's a
lot
lot
of
of
That's a lot. That's a lot.
We'll figure that out later as we get into game 4. There's the DP on the conversion from the exploding Verderang.
And the character change has gone back to Green Arrow. See if it helps with the momentum. Right now, though, Hayate is putting on a clinic full combo. Nice. Needed that pushback. Let's reset neutral. Let's get the projectiles on deck. Ice Arrow. We've seen him do it before. Big energy. Oh.
And big whiff right there. Hurricane Bow not going to get punished. Hurricane Bow into Hurricane Bow. I don't know where that is in the strategy guide or wherever land, but it works out for SLP as he's trying to recover. You know, gets the one hit. It was cute, but Hayate running away with this game and this series. Verderang denied, but early SLP with his green arrow, you know, his zoning proving to be one of his stronger suits. Let's see how Alex adjusts in this situation.
I mean, he's got really good life lead, and it is match point for him going into this. So pretty scary, and 2 bars a meter, there's just lots of options that he has.
All right, Hayate caught trying to dash in. There is the meter burn roll, but punishes the cancel using the air escape, and we've seen great use of that from Hayate throughout this tournament, but SLP.
Man, I chunked that one. Your mediocrity is killing me.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, Damien, you know, just chill. Billionaire playboy we're talking
Getting
about.
a little bit cheeky there.
A little bit.
Is that how Bruce raised you? Oh, well, he wasn't really around.
Yeah, Bruce didn't raise him at all. All right, you and your daddy issues. I see you. Down 1-2 into the DP as the Verderang comes out once again. Fire arrows on deck. Using those water marbles.
Yes.
Yeah, the water marbles to
Robin
fly
would
his way
fly.
around. I'm sure Aquaman doesn't mind the decor being challenged in here. You know, all about Atlantis. No big deal if you jump off a rock or two.
It's a hidden city. No one knows where it is anyway. Whatever. Wreck it.
Just having a very important fight in the middle of it as Hayate sends SLP home. 3-1
Robin
victory.
wins.
One Robin remains. Green arrows go home. And just like that, the field is getting exponentially smaller
It's
by
just
the match.
shrinking and shrinking.
You're so sad.
It's so sad. I just want this to go on forever.
It can't. We can only have one winner.
It can't. Also, I want to ask Leo. Oh, he's back.
Oh,
hey, Leo.
Did you act
Leo.
like, is there a sewer? 'Cause-
There's definitely like.
All right.
yeah, there's a
Leo.
camera, and you like
Yeah,
want to
you
come
gotta
this
turn
way. There you go.
towards it,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna
There you
touch the
go.
shell a little
Leo,
bit.
what happened?
Well, I tried and I tried.
You gotta come here.
Yeah, come close.
next to me. Come
Yes.
next to me. Come next
She
to me.
does invite, I
Come
promise.
next to me.
It's okay.
Leo,
I tried and I tried.
I know you tried, like Paz tried. We're gonna have to get into. Yes, I know.
Watch where you're swinging that thing, buddy. Like, chill, okay?
How'd you get that past security?
This ain't Texas. This ain't Texas.
Well, you know what? We're going to actually have to check out our next matchup. We do have the brothers. He is torn about the brothers going up against each other.
The levels of
careful,
drama
careful.
in
Okay,
Canada
all right.
are just so heightened. I wasn't
And
ready
thank
for
you
this.
so much for joining us.
Yes, yes. But let me talk about.
I'm only telling my other brothers help me out.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Well, let's get
well,
back into.
from Turtle Brothers.
Yeah.
Are you not
To
gonna- are you
Pro
not-
Brothers.
You're not going to do it back? Okay,
We have
peace,
no.
good.
He's
Well, you got
he's over.
eliminated
He's,
in the
What a
he's
disrespectful
tired. You know.
turtle,
It's all right. That's
He-
why you got eliminated.
He
Hold
lost.
that.
He's over it.
Manners.
But let's talk
Be
about
salty.
what we have coming up next, because we have
Yes.
two brothers going head to head, and only one could move forward.
This is one of the sagas that's never ending in
Yes.
the NRS scene. You know, you grow up, you play together, you get each other to heightened levels of
Yes.
world-class talent. Only to only to have to face each other in some very important sets. And in Canada, this is definitely the special. Honeybee versus Biohazard. I can't even pick because I love both of these dudes. They're really good people. I just go with Bio because he's the older brother and I'm the older brother. So like that's how loose the connections are. This has happened so many times.
I know, a family torn apart. I feel like we're torn apart. I'm rooting for
No, we're-
Bio.
we're
I know
okay.
Bio's going for, Caboose is going for B.
Yeah.
Yeah, free.
Yeah,
Free.
we'll see.
Do you think there would be as many smiles as we saw in that package when they were playing together on the player profiles?
No smiles here.
No smiles.
None at all.
Honey
Nah.
Tim, so serious. Biohazard, so serious. There's no jokes. They're no longer brothers. It's war.
Oh,
Okay, sure.
it just got serious.
Let's just go to the match.
Let's just go. Let's just check them out. They're fine.
They're fine. They'll be fine.
Don't want to go to dinner tonight, but like, it'll be okay.
They'll need a breather.
Loser has to set the table and do dishes.
Yes, let's see it.
You fought for the regime,
I've got a lot to regret.
and you need to surrender.
Begin.
That gear is so sick. So look at the sick gear from Flash, man. You know what? We're gonna go for Flash because of the gear. That's how petty we are. As the wake up hair flip is nothing doing for Biohazard.
I thought you were talking about Starfire. I was like, I feel the window.
Yeah.
Much like, oh, Flash
It's all
is just
good.
feeling
Goes
this.
into the trade. Biohazard didn't have the meter to push block, so had to rely on his defense. Successfully escaping without much of a scratch, but here comes the background bounce. That Supergirl statue in the back looking a little less attractive than it was 5 seconds ago.
It's okay. Plastic surgery sometimes gets botched. Oh my
Can you do
lord.
plastic surgery on Kryptonians? Anyway, here's the cross. Oh, it stays on the same side. Wait a minute.
Goes through the projectile. Anticipation.
Yeah, using that phase to escape is the Flash, and here comes the trade, and just like that, denied instantly, and that Scarecrow is sick. Oh my God, who are you? Not even. Anyway,
Yep, trying to get in with the overhead. Good defense from Tim. Pushback. Almost has that first life bar.
all right, jumping three. Here's the beams from across. Gets the continuation on the combo. Now, Starfire not known for high damage in the combo department unless she gets, you know, one of her grounded starters. But again, case by case, 250, 300 damage, that's super acceptable, especially when she's going to be chipping you from far, building plenty of
Next
meters
time,
through the
try
stardust and
stretching
everything.
first.
But you have to get to that point. And right now, Honeybee's done a great job of keeping the life lead and just playing patient so that the back and forth stays at his tempo.
Just wild. I love it. Like full combo. She's stuck in the corner. This is exactly where he wants to be. Trait is on deck. Oh my lord.
And just
Playing
the
like
combo
fire.
video going on right now, beating to the sound of his own drum, and now with Slick. Honeybee looking to actually beat a burn forward 3 through a push block in case Biohazard went forward, and I mean, this is the Flash. If you think he can't get chip damage, something is terribly wrong with you. But we've seen these things happen before, and there's a start. Biohazard getting the first hit, avoiding the anti-air. Wait a minute.
Punish that down 2, big damage, back 4, or down back 3.
And there's the raw wake up.
Oh.
You know, we were halfway to like the comeback of the century because, I mean, this is Flash we're talking about. Eventually, he's either going to build super or he's going to get the trait where he has a chance to activate it and touch you in any way. But instead, it's just a raw wake up. He still had meter, he still had Flash at his disposal. Just too many factors against Biohazard in that situation. And the running man stance, just flexing his execution, trying to build as much meter as possible from afar. Is Honeybee as Biohazard.
Doesn't get much off the interactive, stuck in the corner.
Wow, and Honeybee's doing his homework, baiting out the Tamaranian charge, denying it, but instead gets hit with the wake-up disco lights. Starfire putting on a dance show for the people here at the Expo and chasing down the backdash is the overhead.
Big time damage in the force.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love it. He's 2 for 2 on that wake up, and that's not even safe.
Yeah, it's not safe, it's not
safe.
invincible, it's nothing. On the Flash's side, how good must that feel to get 470 damage on a drop combo? You know, you gotta, the situation sucks after, but man, you surely got your money's worth out of it. Looking for the meeting timing to beat out small invincibility on that hair flip, and Honeybee strikes back as Caboose nods like the biggest fan in the building.
We know.
Favorite superhero.
He has punished every one of Flash's down twos. Like, cut that out. I know the hitbox is real good on it, but it's not working for you.
Absolutely not. Starfire jumping extended heavy button with that beam that goes all the way to the ground, and Biohazard taking advantage. Look at the corner prowess. Does he have enough on the tray? He does not. Chip damage territory. Now, Tamaranian charge. There is no escape from the corner as Honeybee whips out a down 2. Biohazard. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't want to use Bane. I'm kind of agreeing with the choice. The first game I was like, I don't know, where's your Bane? Go Flex.
I mean, that's why it's 3 out of 5, right?
Approaching the
you know, you have time to adapt. These two will have played each other more than they've played anybody else in their lives. So I'm pretty sure they're both going with what is the most successful character or matchup against each other. So yeah, no surprises here.
Begin.
You know, Honeybee is always itching at any opportunity to use the Flash. And Biohazard, you know, like Honeybee, don't get me wrong, not to diminish him, but they all want to win more than anything. So Starfire on display.
I really like Honeybee's use of the canceling of the run too, just to get good movement. And good momentum here. We got a full BMB into the corner. Oh, nice to the interactor.
Using the gap to armor through and put some space between himself, just far enough for the punish. Honeybee able to escape safely. And here we go into the trade. Hey.
Kicks.
And he will make it to the corner. Will he expend the meter? Yes, he will. This should do it for the life bar. And okay, Caboose.
Yeah, Caboose is feeling it. He's awoken now.
Yeah,
he's
popping
like,
off from the commentary booth over here in production. Just lost all the equipment there, boss. Biohazard pushes him away once again. Running man stands to get through the minefield. And how about some more interactiveness?
Yeah, throw him down. You don't need to do that. Oh, I love when they meter burn. You get the full size. Oh, Kato! Don't fly! Don't fly!
Honeybee with the anticipation, using those sonic speed hands to lift Starfire right out of the charge. And that time Biohazard gets it, but not after he loses another 300 of his health. The Flash God Lord on full display, showing you why, when you speak of Flash, he is the first name to mention.
He's at a super life deficit, so Biohazard has to make a connection. Real good anti-air, gets a full follow-up. Oh, that down back 3 is so nice.
Keeping it safe with the overhead. Great
get your
tech.
hands off me.
Don't touch. You can look, but that is it. The Tamaranian charge, meter burn to keep it safe, and Biohazard now forced to clash.
Fire.
All right, let's see how much meter we got.
Eat my speed force? What does that say?
That's what that means right there.
Oh, it means you lose 15% in Starling City. Okay, cool.
Okay, Starfire.
All right, back
Maybe
to
we
back.
have a Bane?
2 games to 1.
I don't want to influence them. Maybe they can hear us, but look at those sweet noise canceling.
Fighters approaching
Are we
Metropolis.
going to tell them? Oh, no, he's
Just look at this. Pop.
Oh.
Can you move any faster? I'm waiting. Like, you know, he's just, Flash can just destroy all of us at a moment you don't notice, but in the Injustice universe, we got the pills, baby. Shouts out to Lex Luthor, man.
All right, strong start. Oh, yeah, that punish down 2 all the time. All right, here we go. Oh, Flash looking to get in. All right, here we go. Down 2, making really good play. Oh, uses the interaction of the stage, carrying him over. Super scary. Oh, gets the pushback though. Get away from me. Meter burns the projectile.
All right on point with the pushback to get him further away, but will take it when it hits anyway. Oh, and the cross-up going into the overhead. Biohazard had enough of losing all of that health from that starter. Elects to protect the flame on the hair. You know, I know how women are. Starfire probably doesn't want Flash all in his hair, you know, or her hair, excuse me.
Listen, it's tough, but she's got gel. It's gonna work.
Gel? Is that gel made out of magma by any chance?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm not sure if Flash wants to touch that. I know a lot of things happen in Central City, but not so much as that. As the Stylist tries to make his way towards Starfire even closer, big chip damage there. And Biohazard with the forward dash on the follow, trying to get rid of this health bar. And there you go, Honeybee with the read once again. It worked the first time, but you know the old saying, fool me once.
Yeah, thought he would jump in twice. Didn't happen. But we're still at match point for Honeybee. Oh, trait active, but no, you shall not pass. Done.
Anyway, keeping it safe in the lightning kick to chase the follow-up. And Biohazard looking for the overhead. Instead, opens her legs up to subjectivity of the Flash's mix-ups. There goes the unblockable. That one is blockable, though. Right back at you. No cement, no glass.
Oh, gets the way in. Oh, manages to make the connection. I love the wake up there. Not safe, but it works.
Yeah, very slick. Not sure if Biohazard took the last hit of that string in order to recover in time to wake up punish the Sonic Pound, but it worked out in his favor. Now, Honeybee is sitting on a full 4 bars. One touch in the trait into another guess, and this no. Spins the meter, going for the combo.
Oh, be careful. You don't have life to play around.
Oh, that was ridiculous. This man needs all of the props in the world. The jump back, getting caught with the disco beam. That down back 3 reaching from Toronto all the way to Vancouver as Biohazard swings back. Now 2 games to 2?
Yeah, 2-all.
I mean, surprising nobody. Another Commodore set going to game 5 as one of these men will advance to the winner's final where they'll have a huge cushion.
Fighters approaching Brainiac's ship.
Because the grand final here at Northern Arena is actually 4 out of 7 games. So imagine having to reset somebody and then beat them another 4. Chill.
But that's old school rules, okay?
Oh, for sure.
That's old school rules. Like, if you've been around, you know.
Yeah, but the oldest person remaining in this tournament is like 24 at the most. Okay.
It's gonna be okay.
All right.
We'll see if Bio will be okay. Oh, puts on a clinic.
Both sides, baby. She has beams coming out of all of her hands.
Okay, good defense. Not letting the full overhead combo happen. Oh, catches him.
Right,
couldn't meter burn.
Yeah,
Couldn't have
absolutely. Start, wow, not as sure what the intent was there, but we'll take it. Every hit lines up. Only 190 damage off of that down 1, but you get the major pushback, and now Honeybee has to bide his time and take his chances.
Oh, nice.
Great opportunity, but doesn't get the follow-up. Instead, opened by the disco lights. Flash, as we all know, cannot block while the Speed Force is active, so big-time opportunity and easy recognition there for Biohazard.
Oh, wakes up with the hair slap, but doesn't get a lot of momentum off it. Honeybee just almost into trait.
Oh!
On
contact. The last hit. Optimization, baby.
But he's gonna go take a sip. I'm sad.
It's all good. Gets the sweep, continuing the entirety of the down 1, 2, 3 string. And hey. What?
Oh, you thought.
We definitely thought. See these Brainiac tentacles on the 12th level intellect. I just, you know.
Just use it.
He prepared. He prepared for everybody. Now a lot of chip damage on that situation. Honeybee with the chase now. That flurry of punches going from left, right to left, and mix-ups galore, but puts himself back into the corner. Biohazard ready. Again, you talked about it earlier, the down 2 getting beat out by Starfire's jump 3 continuously, and yet Honeybee continues to try it.
Okay, we had to clash there. You gotta stop.
I respect your warrior skills.
Get neutral back on deck.
All right, let's gonna see what one of them, and Honeybee is gonna be without Flash, so he's gonna have to deal with any damage he takes as a back 2. And the transition, we're going upstairs to see what Daddy Brainiac is waiting on, to see if any one of these men are worth collecting. Oh, big time problem, and this is unclassable. Biohazard cannot escape and doesn't get the continuation. Stop it. He put up a wall. That was not luck, that was straight smart. He had one option, backdash and get hit by the potential explosion or jump out, but Honeybee covering both options.
Oh no.
And advances into the final, and the Northern Arena Season 2 show continues. LOL, Honeybee wins.
Did you see Drew's face just now? Hurt. I'm a little hurt too.
He's not out though.
Mi corazón.
Yeah, sure.
That's okay, Drew. Go console him. Go find your man. I believe.
But what do you think really went wrong there with Bio in his play?
Picking Starfire.
I mean, it was great. It definitely didn't choke. It went down to the wire. It was 2-2
Yes.
last hit. You know,
Yeah,
he just
he
got
did.
in a situation there.
He had the hit, and then unfortunately, maybe due to tournament nerves, maybe due to some
I think he's past those. And playing, he's probably more comfortable playing against his brother than anybody else on the planet.
It just dropped. Like, it's just dropped.
And apparently,
It was on the last round.
You got
Okay,
opened up.
yeah, it's just
what it is.
This happened at the end, like the
Yeah.
Flash God Lord with the brrr, like with the double arms.
He slowed down.
We don't
You
have
feel
the
me?
rotational symmetry to.
No.
The rotational.
Okay.
Don't edit that later.
But it seems like, you know, they are comfortable playing against each other, obviously. And it seems like Tim is very comfortable boasting in front of his brother. Did you see that at the end?
Listen, Bio would have popped off too. Like Bio like
definitely
it's
would've popped
in
off.
there. You know, at the end of the day, fighting games are 1v1, and
Yes.
whether blood or not, like I'm
That's
definitely
fair.
trying to win. So. Just burst of emotion. Gotta love that, especially, you know, the Canadian guys have a lot of character, whether it be just in appearance or through gameplay. Honeybee's definitely the most like body language guy. So it's great to see it. You just gotta hold that. You know,
Flash
to the
God
winner
Lord.
goes the spoils.
Well-
if you don't want him to pop off, then beat him. That's it.
Oh, it's
To
just,
the
it just comes
winner.
down to the
It's a
nitty-gritty.
doggy dog world.
That's how I feel. Yeah.
Hashtag NALE.
Yes, exactly. And that's a reminder, if you want to tweet about what you're seeing here, tweet us. Let us know what you think. Northern Arena, use the hashtag NAElite, and we can see what you're thinking because you're putting it on Twitter. So it makes it simple like that. We are in the WB Games booth at Fan Expo Live, where we're getting down to the nitty-gritty because we're going to see who's crowned top very shortly. But before that, we have to check in with Hayate and Gunny because they're up next. I'm looking forward to that one.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Hayate Gun Show. I mean, it's going to be tough. I think Gun Show is going to go back to Firestorm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, let's check in with the bracket.
The tail of the tape.
The journey.
The journey.
I mean, Honeybee, this is nothing new. We've seen this pretty much every single tournament that we've done with the Elite Circuit, where he's just
He just wins.
trucking all the way to grand finals.
LOL,
I was like, oh my
Honeybee
God.
wins.
LOL.
Canada's definitely playing for second place. Whether or not history will repeat itself in the finals is yet to see, but Hayate and Gun Show, man, one away. The winner will run into Biohazard. So,
That
I mean,
could be a tough
it's,
one.
it's the classic. You know, when you look at the top guys, you look at the overall Injustice Pro Series standings right now, Hayate, Biohazard, and Honeybee are all, you know, currently in the finale that we'll see, you know, in Chicago back in November. And Canada's pretty strong, man. And once again, Gunny going with Wonder Woman, who he told me, KB, I only use her for Robin. Very specific matchup. And luckily, you know, to his confidence, he gets 2 Robin players back to back as he's looking to repeat, you know, coming back from the shadows of his, whatever he builds every day in Fortnite.
Hail Demeter!
So he specifically uses the Robo for Robin.
Yes.
And here we go. He's already got momentum coming off the last game, too.
Yeah. And it gets opened up with the overhead. Unfortunately, it's going to eat even more damage. Back-to-back 250-plus combos from Hayate. Keeps it safe there, doesn't escape, doesn't try to punish it. Boy, nice check.
Okay.
And that's what Wonder Woman is. Wonder Woman isn't a super flashy offensive character. I mean, once she hits you, she hurts. I mean, she's an Amazon. She definitely should. She should probably do more damage, but that's besides the point. Very patient gameplay, looks for an opening, and when she gets them, she takes advantage. Good space control, you know, just a very solid character in every aspect. And yeah, man, Robin just has to take his time as a Bird back 3. You know, the Gun Show special, Wonder Woman's a little too slow.
Hail Hermes!
And it looks like you don't want to take the trade. I mean, the Birdarang just doesn't keep up with the shield damage, so it just doesn't seem that worth it to just throw them out.
Yeah, with so much startup on the Birdarang Gun Show, definitely reacting with that shield toss. Very quick mid-level projectile, so Robin can't really do much if he preemptively just throws the Batarang out. But as you see, Hayate using the trade to kind of cover his approach and make sure that Gunny's checking his feet at all times.
And it's important, too, because, I mean, one hit and Hayate can definitely make it happen. He's at a life advantage and quite comfortable with Robin, obviously.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. You know, if Wonder Woman gets the opening, she can definitely take all 360 plus of that health with, you know, one combo. It really doesn't matter. But Hayate trying to make it hard. And the funny thing is, as difficult as it is for Robin to deal with the spacing and try to get in, when he has the life lead, you can simply run. Wonder Woman, definitely not a comeback queen of any stretch of the imagination. Probably one of the worst comeback factors in the entire game. Does a lot of damage and great mix-ups in the corner, but again, you have to get there. And just playing space control is Hayate as Gunny, piece by piece, slowly, you know, chips away at that health.
Yeah, and it seems like Hayate keeping almost like full screen and just not giving Gunshow any way to get in. It's just not reaching him.
And got the enhanced damage there after being able to parry that Birdarang. You know, the Gauntlet being powered up gives her an extended, a bigger boost in damage and an extended time to actually cash out on that damage once you parry something.
Ooh, Hayate, okay, this is good space for Robin, just right there. Ooh, and then you get the sword.
I love how much you love spacing. This is like,
it's the most important part.
Absolutely.
I love it. And then we got the interactive ready.
All right, and now with the shield powered up, that shield is going to tear through any projectile that Robin can toss and do enhanced damage.
You don't want Hayate to use any of the projectiles on stage.
Not at all. All right, here we go. Teleport active. Meter burn back 3, and Gunny working it out. Hayate hitting a wall seemingly, but gets the catch on the Birdarang. 800 million frames of block stun to get the continuation on the combo, and just like that, Gunny's lost half of his health.
Good watching his feet though, defense happening. Gotta be careful. It's pretty much one mix-up into death for either player. Ooh.
And Hayate's so slick playing the spacing game, trying to stay right out of the range and gets the bounce cancel combo. Now who's in control? A parry and a dream coming from Robin. Nice placement of that explosive Birdarang, a massive hurt box on the ground. If that explosion catches, that could spell death for Gunshow. Waiting it out, a lot of patience.
Oh, don't get too greedy.
Plus frames on the brain to hit bash, working his way in, and now again, safety. Waiting for it to come back slowly back to the wall, trying to stay out of range of the bash. 8 seconds to go on the clock. Counting things down. 5. Birdarang, there's the parry from Gunshow. Down to the wire, tip damage territory.
Switch
and
sides and
will the damage come in time?
Oh my god.
And it does. Hayate beating the clock. You know, Father Time is undefeated. But in fighting games, they force you to do everything. Absolutely. Slick stuff. And Gunny, I'm not sure what it was he was searching for, but the throw coming in the clutch. And Hayate seemingly stealing game 1 with that great comeback and even better decision making as time ran down.
All right, big damage. We already have Robin down 50% health. Gunny putting on a show this round.
There is the whip, that spacing you love so dearly to your heart. Back to poking right through. Here's the setup. Goes low. Great blocks from Gunshow.
Right,
and Diana just patiently walking, you know, as her Amazonians watch on to see how it's supposed to be done. Robin doesn't care anything about this. Is a very important battle to him. You know, he wants to be Superman's right hand. You know, he wants Superman to believe that he is the one who can lead, you know, the regime into killing everybody who refuses to comply.
Yeah, forget this. Like, power is beauty. That's the most beautiful thing of all. We don't need a woman. Oh, here we go. Nice defense there, not letting his feet get trapped in that Birdarang.
All right, and there is the bash to get Hayate back to full screen. Double whips, yeah, and not the third time as he fights his way through it, giving Robin a taste of that shield. Let him know what a true goddess power tastes like.
Oh, yeah, don't jump in.
Yeah, Wonder Woman, that down tilt is so great, especially from far out when you can just toss it. Checking Hayate on the dash is Gunshow, and a different story from game 1 now. While still being overall defensive, being slightly less aggressive is Gunny. And yeah, taking advantage of those Birdarang tosses, great punishes.
Oh, tries to find the way in. Oh my goodness, big damage.
Yeah, and this is kind of a bop right here. It's gonna dive his way in, denied entry. Instant jump 2, looking for the air read and parry through, sir. You need to slow down, okay? You are playing too well. And great answer from Gunny as we saw. I saw that little bounce in the chair. The camera caught it. Little bounce, 1-to-1, and Hayate is gonna have to rethink the strategy because whatever worked in game 1, Gunny took it up, chewed it up, and just threw it off of the planet of Themyscira. Like, just Themyscira, the whole land, get it out. Like, you're not welcome here.
It's a rodeo. He's hog tying him. Lasso.
Sure.
Yeah.
Robin.
Let's go with that.
It's like that American flavor, right? Texas, right? Yeah, I'm trying to make you feel more at home.
I'm not from Texas.
It's the same thing.
Definitely not the same thing. Have you heard of Florida? Anyway, going to game 3. There's the back 2 right on the dome of Robin as that all-important first bar meter goes into Gunny's favor. Trying to figure out, and yeah, the patience is going to be the name of the game in this matchup. Whoever has the life lead is in massive control, whether that be Robin or Wonder Woman. Harder for Robin to work his way in, but, you know, he's doing more damage off of any touch.
There we go, Birdering, not getting too much momentum. Oh! Yeah, bring him back in, send him out. Here we go, trait on deck. All right, really good full combo from Hayate, throwing him in the back to get more momentum.
And there's the overhead. Wow, oh, an uncharacteristic drop from Hayate right now. He's gonna play the background bounce. And Gunny, the down 1-2 into the bash. Yeah, and nothing doing there. You are in the range of the shield, which means your Birdarings are essentially deactivated. Great reactionary play from Gunshow, and man, that's just, Hayate has to figure it out.
Hayate trying to get his way in, but with Robin's movement, very hard to close the spacing. Oh yeah, stay full screen. Be careful, don't get caught up in shield. Goes for it, trying to get momentum good. Watching the feet there from Gunshow.
All right, and meter burn forward 3 on reaction, trying to slam the car on Robin, but oh, and that was slick. Great reaction there. Goes for the back 2, and there's no way he canceled that into the Assassin Strike preemptively. So he definitely, on reaction, expecting the back 3 from Gunshow and gets that life bar. Fantastic adaptation from Hayate. Let's see how Gunny responds.
All right, we got trade on deck. Wonder Woman looking to get in. Gunshow, I mean, it's pretty toe-to-toe now. I mean, it was very in favor of one or the other, but in game 3, we see they've adapted huge to each other's playstyle. Shield not making it. Oh yeah, see, he stays right back. He's not wanting to get in. Just throw the Birdering. Oh, be careful.
Hail Demeter.
All right, going to the gods is Vovo. She has Demeter active, which gives her an overall damage, reduction. And every hit keeps it safe. No interruption on the sword. He's just swinging it. You know what?
Yeah, whatever.
Man, we're just gonna do it. GP boys all day.
Okay, what do we got for options? Gonna go for the jump in? Nope.
Hail Demeter.
All right, the jump is gonna make the tracking of the Birdarang go just a little while to avoid it, but instead now Gunny back grounded successfully. He's gonna wait out the explosion on that Batarang. Oh no, Hayate bites first. Nice check with that sword swipe, and right back at you with the lasso grab.
This is too respectful, bro. They're both being way too respectful. Like, let's get in and get messy. You got meter, make it happen.
Oh, baby, Injustice is a very patient game. You start getting wild, that's when you start getting bodied. 80 seconds on the clock. We've seen them take it down to 1 in the first game, and both of these men have no problems with that situation. And Gunny overextends. He's gonna pay for it dearly with 318. There's the low on the Birdarang. Yeah, and the big subs are coming out. That sauce that you wanted, here it comes right there. You remember, this man has been told not to return to Montreal without the trophy. So
yes.
He's going to get a little saucy if he can.
We don't want him to be homeless. Oh, nice. Get your off.
Birdarang out, chip damage territory now. Gunny has to simply parry all of these Birdarangs so he doesn't get anything, chip damage-wise. And Hayate has no problem draining out the 40 seconds remaining. Yeah. Gunny's going to have to make a move sooner or later. Here's the dash in air, and that is going to equal death. One touch and a dream, 30 seconds. Yeah, and now Hayate's just gonna run. He has the entire Gotham City to his back. He's just gonna walk across the streets, show his daddy a dance move or 2. Hey, look what I learned.
This is still winning though, like, the turtle style, like, go for it.
A win is a win, baby. Those who are concerned about timer scams and tactics are the people who are not winning. You can take your L's in peace and watch the sword flurries in salty sensation. Look at Gunny's face. That bounce that was once there, no more. Hayate draining the life and the poise out of the young man from the 6.
He's ready.
Begin.
He doesn't want to be homeless. Everything's on the line.
Taking his time, jump in now. Hayate trying to get a little antsy, testing him. Oh, and the whip punish on the crushing light buttons. That down 1, nothing doing. Here's the mix-up. No, wake up. Not going to watch you. You are not that plus. Birdarang on deck's going to knock her out of the air. And yeah, just a check. Just a tip of the sword. Just to see where you are.
Not really getting too much momentum off of the trait. Oh, catches it on the way back down. Full combo.
KO Hestia.
All right, Hestia's active is going to get enhanced damage on all lasso attacks, whether it be grab, back 2, down 2, any of it.
But not really using it. There we go. No.
And Hayate looking for it. It's kind of baited. It's strategy. When you see a Wonder Woman player activate the trait, you know that we want to use the advantages of whatever active trait we go. So Hayate's going to, you know, just adjust his defensive game plan to revolve around looking for the lasso, and right on cue, Gunny threw it out and he got punished for it. So 6 up. Now the shield's active, there's the Verduring.
And we're seeing the same game plan.
Yes.
Hayate on match point, and he's just like, I can stay away from your shield. That's fine. I'll chill over here.
Yeah, because Gunny has to come to Hayate. Now there's this Aaron back 3 once again, and space has never been an issue for Robin. Long sword stretching across, you know, about 2 or 3 character spaces wide.
Oh, no punish on that dash in.
That one's kind of hard to react to there. All right, the boots are active. Wonder Woman gains access to her air dash in this mode. A little too far. It's not going to land the cross up he's so desired, but great anti-air from Gunny as he walks Hayate down. No punish on the Assassin Strike. Wake up. And again, man, such a seemingly tall mountain to climb. You know, Hayate's back into the wall, but he just seems like he feels comfortable right now. There's a meter burn roll to escape and great denial of the buttons from Gunny. Hold on now.
I was like, the side switch again? And then it was like, no.
You know, here in Northern Arena, these guys are teasing comebacks a lot. No one's been able to quite pull one off yet. It may be the time. And Gunny, if there was ever a better time for you, this is your last opportunity. As he gets beat up by the exploding Verduring. More pressure. The streets of Gotham on lock. Riots, SWAT team, helicopters, and a big back 3.
How am I doing? The clash.
You're out of practice.
Probably gonna spin nothing here. All right, spins 1 just in case. Gunny got a little slick and wanted to expend his meter, but a big shield toss to the face. Here's another one.
Oh my God, it's down to the wire. Is Hayate gonna take it and stay?
All right.
Fighting his way in the loser's bracket. It's got to be a big comeback from Gunshow. Nice parrying going on. Bam.
And Hayate is sitting on what is full meter. The next Verduring he tosses. And there we go, a full stick of butter. Anything will do it. Gunny, patient, trying to work his way in. More chip damage. He cannot block another one of those. Nope. And okay, there's a hit.
But it's on deck again, the trade. Oh, uses it right away.
Oh, wait a minute. And Hayate has no clash. One big hit, especially in the corner, could spell death for Robin. And here's the down 2, not close enough for the background bounce. Uses the air tech to escape. And wait a minute, this is closer than it was supposed to be. Gunny getting as smooth as he can. Oh, there's the brain dead bash. Plus frames.
Okay, what's he gonna do? Hayate looking for his way in. Says the Verduring. It's not good.
There's no way. There's actually no way. Gunny
Listen,
can actually
38
pull this
seconds.
off, but he had to recover from just throwing out that lasso grab. Really no reason to do so, and because of it, wasn't able to parry in time. Chip damage is the name of it, and that's going to end his run. You will have a new Northern Arena champion for this season. He's going to go home in 4th place, and Hayate is going to continue along this gauntlet.
4th place, that hurts, because then you got to look at all those top 3 people. Like, people are always talking about the top 3, and you're just like, oh, I want to be on that podium.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's like just for player mindset. It's really, really tough, that 4th place.
You know, I think wishes that they were on the podium. Can you come over here? He's lurking in the shadows.
Yeah, you can come out of the shadows. Unfortunately, we
you're-
can see you in the light, but oh my God, it is my favorite hero. It is young
the
Batman.
Dark Knight himself.
It is.
It
Wave
is.
to people. Yeah, everyone's watching. Yeah.
Oh, Batman's friendly too.
Yeah, Canadian Batman is a people person. I respect it. I love it.
I can't wait. We're actually going to break because I'm going to talk to the Dark Knight and see what tips he could give me.
Can I get in the Batmobile once?
We'll talk more about it. Let's head to our
Outside?
break.
Let's go.
Hey folks, welcome back to Northern Arena and Justice 2 Elite Circuit. And we have here the Bat family behind me.
Yeah, so look, you come this way. And Batgirl for Fighter Pack 0, please make it run back. Zod,
Run it back,
Manhunter,
baby.
Batgirl, no, don't do it.
Are you calling Boone's bluff?
Everyone calls Boone's bluff, but it doesn't mean anything because he's like the god troll of the gaming world. So like he's totally unaffected by anything any of us say.
Yeah.
Yes. You guys look amazing. Thank you for
so
stopping
much.
by. Good luck fighting that crime. The whole family. I feel like you guys are good.
All right, Babs, she's going to get on out of here. We are going to get back to the Northern Arena Elite Circuit Losers Finals. It's going to be Hayate against Biohazard looking to run things back. Now, the last time we saw this was over in Austria, you know, at Viennality. This was the winners and grand finals where we saw Biohazard take it to Hayate with Cheetah. Since then, Biohazard has said that
Alex has made some adjustments, and Cheetah's just not the wave right now. So it is going to be Starfire against Robin, the Northern Arena special.
All right, and Hayate right away has been taking control in this game, planning plenty of combos, doing plenty of damage. He's got quite a life lead, but as we see normally with this matchup with Starfire, Bio's going to want to try and slow down this game and get that zoning ready, but Hayate's just not giving him a chance to do exactly that.
He's going to have to show some patience, just like you guys in the chat. Don't worry, we'll get that audio right back on as the production gods answer the calls immediately. Denial of the jump in, as we saw in the winner's final, a repeat of the ending. Hayate caught finally breaking his ground, going into the air and eating that back too, which led to Biohazard's victory and advancing.
And here we go. Now we got that zoning game going. A lot of chip damage there. Trying to catch those raw forward threes. We've seen Bio do that a lot. He has really wanted to bait Hayate in so he can catch that forward three and get the full combo. Nice meter burn roll there, though, from Hayate, and there's some good chip damage.
Keeping it safe, yeah, checking Biohazard, trying to press some buttons after, negative frames, but Alex himself also trying to escape with the backdash. Hayate chasing him down, great standing two. Just enough range. Oh, and looking for that big 4-3, but instead meets a sword to the face.
Bio definitely wanted that constellation damage and couldn't get away with too much, but very good chip damage there. Cameranian charge across the screen. Trade is out. Bio's got to be careful. There's a meter burn back three, but Hayate was ready and blocks it.
Going to trade some down twos. Both of these men with the same idea, looking to deny any aerial assault or cover some big ground with, relatively quick mids. And, wow.
Oh, and there we go. We got a clash now from Hayate. He's wanted to just avoid as much damage as he can take from that.
Yo, did you hear that clash? Yeah. All power, no talent? Is that a low key? Okay. All right, Injustice Writers. I see you trying to slide the seeds of evil in there to the commentary booth.
Over a year later, and we're like still going crazy over like how good the writing is in those flash quotes and the opening intros. But all right, wow. See now, he canceled into the meter burn forward three, followed by another forward three to keep it unclashable.
And gets the trade on the jump three. The Brainiac tech, while very explosive and great for usage, not as quick as Biohazard would have liked. And Hayate is going to disappear into the win column, 1-0. Damian Wayne, the Rebel, trying to fight his way through Canadian territory and change the scenery, which has been the domination of, we talked about Honeybee winning every week, but a lot of those finals were Honeybee versus Biohazard. So
that's right.
Just trying to throw a little wrench here in the Brotherhood.
Definitely, and of course, whoever wins this is going to be moving on to the grand finals to compete for that 10K prize pool and face off against Honeybee. All right, nice little bit of straight there to get some good damage. Deathstroke walking by the booth here.
Yeah, Deathstroke walking by, wondering why he's not in this game. It's been a long time, but clean stuff, my brother, as the spacing continues, slowing it down, no guns, but instead we'll use the power of the stars. There's a trade to try to get some pushback, keeping it safe by expending the meter. But you see that walk? The swag looked like Conor McGregor just, I like the design on Robin. Yeah, nice. It's just too much. So brash, so just allowed. You feel Robin. He's a little too edgy and cringy at times with his words, but his aesthetic and the way he moves is just so slick with the whip punch, big sword to the face.
Nicely done from Hayate there. Now we're just evened out here pretty much on life. Both these guys just at the beginning of their second health bar, looking for a hit, and
here we go, big time combo. No, it's gonna go for the side switch instead of the combo continuation. Gonna, Brainiac looking from afar, wondering who he should collect. Whether these combatants or the lowly, regular intellect people like us here at the Expo, we just wish we were smart enough.
Ooh, and there's that raw forward three. There's that range that Bio was looking for. Starfire's forward three has some really good range on it, and he was just trying to bait it out as many times as possible, and he finally landed it, forcing Hayate to clash here.
And there we go again, the jump three coming out right before the back two is active from Biohazard, mixing my brothers up now. Don't look at me like that. And here's the 4-3 in the continuation, unclassable from this point on in the disco lights.
Anti-air there from Bio. He's going to get some good damage. Now he's taking it to full screen. That trade's going to, or that interactable is going to work this time. And he catches that forward two, and that is game number 2 going to Biohazard. We're all tied up 1-1.
Look at that bubblegum stick. That is the hand of a champion. He has won countless titles, not only in his homeland, but Wait, has he ever actually won a tournament here in Canada?
It's a good question.
Biohazard's definitely won in like America,
Right.
and like Vienna. He even won a tournament in Australia. Like he's actually the worldwide god of the NRS scene. But has he won here in Canada?
I mean, I don't know.
Well, I don't want to say whether he has, and I'm sure someone in the chat
Maybe
notices.
today he can answer that question.
But maybe the game has changed. And look at the gear Starfire, so slick right now. I love it. We're such casuals. Like, you know, we go hard, but the gear is what we care about the most.
Everyone loves the customization.
Yeah, you look good, you play good. It's a great psychological concept as Biohazard keeps things safe. Down one check into the back dash. More Stardust to flail the screen. Shorten Hayate's approach as he likes to move forward with dashes, but too ambitious on the down two. Instead, eats the back three to the face. Just a big fist full of power.
But here comes a full combo punish now from Hayate. 400 damage. Beautiful setup. He's got the corner pressure. Bio's trying to use his options here to get out of there. Three won't connect. Good chip damage. That's a strike. That was very scary, but he connects that now. 277 damage off of just one Tamaranian charge and the trait.
Meter burn roll into a little patty pat, you know, just check. I touch your leg, you touch my leg to make sure we're okay. And there's a swoop now going for the overhead. Trait cancel out. Good trade normally for Robin players, but just enough hit stun so that he couldn't pick up and get a conversion on that juggle from the trait recall. Again, explosion down and right onto the head. Power characters ridding the screen of some of those interactables. You know, gadget characters like Robin love to use that to lunge themselves across the screen and cover so much distance, but you know, power characters just like, yeah, let me just break this because I'm not dealing with it in a big capacity.
And sometimes you'll see players will just won't even use it for the damage, but to just get rid of the interactive.
Yeah, speaking of position right now, the meter burn back 3 on wake up, trying to armor through, and the interruption, not quite a real combo. And neither was that. That Birdering a little too far, so there will be no back 3 transition down into the crypts of Kahndaq. Instead, we're going to stay up here in the throne room. As Biohazard has a lot of real estate behind him to try to stay away from Robin.
Honeybee's just, or sorry, Biohazard. See, I'm mixing up the brothers now.
It's okay, it's contagious. We've all done it.
Biohazard is just trying to find his footing here. Gets caught, though, by Hayate, and Hayate's looking to walk away with this game without flash.
And big risk there from Hayate. You saw the low red trait on the ground. That is a low explosion. So he shimmied back and forth, came in with the overhead, and looked to combo it. But instead of getting 2 individual hits, they went together, and Biohazard was able to clash. Now a second chance at life and back in the driver's seat.
Yeah, he's taking good advantage right now, using that Stardust, but great read there.
He was so lucky. Hayate on the reaction from the whiff placement of the Stardust, but he didn't have the meter to convert it, and now tip damage
will chip.
Oh, big loss there for Hayate. How does he work his mentality after that situation? Gets a clash that he didn't even want to have active. It's just...
That's very unfortunate. Just a small little misstep like that could cost you the game. Giving that chance for Bio to have an opportunity to get some health back to clash, just to even take a second from the pressure, it really unfortunate there and gave him enough footing.
Yeah, but both these men have been in enough pressure situations, you know, it's no big deal to the young man representing Panda Global. Coming in for the overhead, backs out, and there's a check, and again, just getting rid of it. She doesn't even give us a chance to like try to decipher what's on it. Like, I want to get my reading skills up, but no, Biohazard is no fun.
Bio, okay, now Bio in the corner advantage here. Hayate, though, using that interactable to get out of there. Both these players being very patient here. You can see them just...
2 hits. Here's the assassin strike. Oh, no, he whips it. But again, Biohazard just going for the wake up in that situation. Didn't have much health to play around with, so why not just swing for the fences? And luckily enough, Hayate was able to adjust, jump right back over to keep him into the corner. Birdering trade out, whipping some buttons, but I love the poise from Biohazard.
Oh, nice wake up there with the anti-air. That projectile or that move does have damage to take from the other side as well. So trying to jump over Starfire in the middle of that won't work.
Recovers in time.
Interruption.
Yeah, breaks right through. The hair flip into the trait is not a real thing by any stretch of the imagination. Hayate showing a little bit of his knowledge of the matchup there. Keeping things safe. Plus, it is my turn, and momentum has shifted heavily into the favor of young Damian Wayne.
Oh! This is looking to be the Hayate show here. as he has taken complete control of this game. Hasn't even gone through his first health bar, but just as I say that, Bio is able to take it out using that trait now. Hopefully, let's see if he can make this uphill battle, but it's a far hill to climb.
Ooh, and the back dash to stay away, and the DP on the chase down, and that should be it. No, yes.
Hayate was ready for that air escape and knew exactly the range of that assassin strike.
Yeah, Robin has some of the better tools to chase down any air attacks. If you go straight up, it's just easy mode. You know, they fall right next to you.
Right.
But even on the away air escape, they take a little longer to recover. And especially with Robin, you know, like quick DP, you're looking at 9 frames. Or if he was just outside of the range, you would give him a back too. That sword just, Hayate, again, so good at utilizing air attacks and punishing them.
Yeah.
You know, one of the more meta things to do in Injustice 2, you know, is one of the main mechanics.
All right, here we go. Game 5 now. Both these players fighting to stay in this tournament. One of them will move on to grand finals. Hayate opening things up right now with a massive combo, 436 damage.
Hey, gets the swing combo, doesn't quite follow it. You know, I was a little too happy. And things are definitely getting hard for Biohazard in this situation. And another whiff extends his air time with the trait, allowing Hayate to get up and punish.
Oh, really unfortunate here. That's going to be enough damage. He might be able to chip. No, he's not. This could be a chance for Bio to maybe get some damage here while he's on the magic pixel of his first health bar. Really negating that Birdarang.
All right, patience. All right, and the stab. Inching ever so close to the grand final. Who is going to meet Honeybee? And remember, that grand final set is 4 out of 7 games. That's going to be ridiculous. A huge wall to climb, but one game at a time as Biohazard begins to tie things up. No, caught not blocking in that situation. Luckily, for his sakes, no continuation on the combo, but Hayate's going to pick up exactly where he left off. Wake up.
Not where Bio wants to be right now, taking any sort of damage here. If he gets forced to clash, he's going to be in a really tough position, but he maintains himself, and he gets that first health bar down using that trait.
And she's now mentioned Dick Grayson for like the 5th time during this broadcast. Nightwing players all cry in unison. They missed that their boy couldn't get in the game, but instead Starfire is going to carry on. And Robin, the legacy with that gear, you know, the Staff of Grayson, stop it. We're just going to leave that alone as the tears are probably flowing. Worse than the defense as Hayate is seemingly throwing away that big life lead he once had, but sitting on 4 bars of meter to Biohazard's 1. Not going to let him escape the corner that easily, but the 50-50 coming in handy.
Very nicely done there for Bio using that command grab. Oh, he interrupts there.
Yep.
Very nice. This could be a big shift here. Bio's got to look to take control. He doesn't have too much trade. To utilize it.
And that was a punish on the back 3. Biohazard won't dare clash in this situation with the life lead. And there's the bounce cancel.
Goodness.
Overhead into the unclashable damage. And Hayate will advance to the grand finals. From one brother to the next, the gauntlet continues. Damian Wayne putting himself to the test, trying to prove himself to all of us.
Wow.
And looking to represent Canada as their champion in the Injustice Pro Series Finals, which is crazy because the top 3 are all kind of going to qualify anyway. It's a beautiful thing to have this type of advantage in your backyard.
Well, and yeah, they're getting a preview of what that's going to look like.
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
Okay. I think Caboose, you need to move back over here.
Okay, okay.
He moved there in the first place. He put me here.
You can join me, baby.
Go ahead. So as we look at the Canadian of apparently the IPS Finals, where Canada is finally going to bring the mop to the rest of the world, it's Honeybee who's going to be sitting on the winner's side comfortably. Now, I can't stress this enough. 4 out of 7 games is a real man set.
Yeah.
And from the losers, you have to reset and then win another 4?
Yeah.
An 8-game cushion.
There's
that's a lot. People are making themselves comfy.
Yeah,
back here.
It's going to be a long set. Drew, I'm sorry, man. Bio's out. Are you okay?
Nah, man, that ending sequence was nuts. That was OD.
Well, while we look at that, make sure that you tweet us if you're here at Fan Expo, or even if you're not, Northern Arena, use that hashtag NAElite. If you're here, I want to see pictures of your perspective of the tournament. But for now, let's take a break. Welcome back. Guys, it took a while to get here. We started in April with the open qualifiers. We're here today for the top 8.
Right.
And now we see who will take the top spot as Season 2's champ for the Northern Arena Elite Circuit. Are you excited?
I'm just super excited. Like, this is old school, baby. 4 out of 7? That's
back to arcade days, baby.
We're going old school.
Hella old school,
If
baby.
Hayate resets and then we have to watch another 4 out of 7, production's
gonna
gonna
be,
kill everybody. It's gonna be glorious. So
yeah, it's gonna be epic.
it's gonna be a win-win.
Well, again, we do have Honeybee going up against Hayate. What are you guys saying for this one?
Man, Caboose.
I mean, it's tough, right? Because like Honeybee took all 4 weeks of the online qualifiers. 4 weeks in a row, he ran the show.
Yeah.
And here he is now, grand finals on the winner's side. So it looks like it could be in his favor. But Hayate has been playing.
Flash God Lord.
Flash God Lord.
Flash God Lord.
Right, you're right.
Flash God Lord.
But Hayate has been playing extremely well.
Yeah.
He has ran through that loser's side, and he's done so well.
Yeah, and there's always something to be said about the guy who goes into losers and has to make that gauntlet run. He's just hot right now. He's been playing and playing and playing, winning, and he's just comfortable. Now, of course, Honeybee has that 4-game cushion just in case he does go down in the first set. But, I mean, the reality is it's been Northern Arena. LOL, Honeybee wins. That has been the story. And, you know, unless I see otherwise, as Black Canary screams into our ears. For no
Black
one
Canary's making her presence that she's here and watching.
Here. All right, button check going on right now.
Yeah.
Canadian button checks, you know, real cute. She's going to let him do an entire quarter sequence. I don't know how I feel about this.
All right, and it looks like
We're
our
going to head
players
into this soon.
are ready.
And remember, they're getting a piece of the $10,000
Yes.
Canadian prize pool if they win it, as well as a spot in the IPS finals. Like, that's big because they could get a piece of that 100,000 US prize pool. So let's hop into it.
Ladies
Let's check
and
it out.
gentlemen, here we are after 4 weeks of online qualifiers, the Northern Arena Injustice 2 Elite Circuit Grand Finals.
Right, and nothing has changed. No matter the title of the match, Honeybee doing work now into the corner, utilizing the gap in the down 1-2 to get the invincibility frames on the escape, jumping off that bench that is now no more. The people of the Injustice universe just seemingly love destroying all of the great work that, you know, NetherRealm designs in these backgrounds.
Honeybee off to a great start here, a commanding lead, and he has the corner. Utilizing that corner combo now, doesn't have the meter to extend it, but he gets that overhead push block from Hayate. He's trying to get him away.
All right, can't punish it from there, and match with the down 2 in between the gap. Here's a swipe to the face, and again, Honeybee just too much.
He is all over Hayate right now. He's rocking that brand new gear in the latest update that came for Injustice for the Flash. 4 bars bent there for Hayate, trying to get as much life back as possible.
Oh. Looking to fight back into things now. 1 game of 4 potentially for Honeybee as he wants to use the Speed Force and just quickly get the sweep continuation. Great usage of the phase to escape the Verterang. Wants nothing to do with the pressure afterwards. But again, at this point, Honeybee doesn't have to overextend. He doesn't have to force anything. Hayate must come to him, and however you want it, baby. There's the punish on the air take, and I talked about that so many times. You just don't do it against Hayate.
That's right. Oh, Honeybee trying to wake up there with the lightning. It's not going to work out, though. And Hayate's made a bit of a comeback. As soon as I say that, though, oh, this could be really dangerous. This could potentially be the life. Honeybee extends.
This might actually be death.
It will.
Stop it.
Oh, my goodness. 670 damage, and he closes it out without even losing his first health bar. Honeybee is,
look at that face.
Wow.
That's a real man's game face right there. I am not playing with you. 1 game down, 3 to go from the Flash God Lord, looking to you know, represent Ontario the best way he can and get rid of this Quebec.
Yeah, he is fighting not only for Canada but for his own home turf here in Toronto.
How serious is like the province war here? I don't know. All right, Pride is a big thing. Jumps, utilizing the interactables now. Both guys gadget characters, so there'll be no destruction of those pylons up top. Instead, we'll just swing around it. The circus that is the Batcave as the Flash continuing the onslaught, and I don't know if that was same side across up. I didn't even catch the notification. What I do know is that Hayate is getting worked in this corner, mix-ups galore, and Honeybee with a near perfect on the first health bar, easy mode, as all the spectators walk by like,
oh my God, the
Flash
read
is that man.
The read on the interaction there as he uses the Flash's evade. Honeybee is playing on a different frequency right now, but Hayate is going to answer right back. Going to get a full combo here, probably a setup as well. He's
Absolutely.
got that trade out.
And that is a punish. Honeybee caught pressing buttons and right back at you. Robin slicing and dicing
And right back at you, there's the read throw. Oh my God, where is he? Too fast is the flash. As he goes into the running man stance, Hayate working his way in.
Oh! Just whips that grab, use that interactable, try to go put down.
Even your name is stupid.
Now,
Eat my speed
early
force.
one at that.
You know, who's the bigger kid here? He goes, even your name is stupid. And then the Flash responds with, eat my speed force. I'm not sure if the speed force is a tangible thing that you can make edible, but either way it goes, Hayate fighting back. And great optimization on this combo, not quite enough.
Honeybee's looking for that constellation damage now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got a good hit there. Oh, and he uses the interaction.
Stop it. He is too smart right now, way ahead, but the Verdurank still down on the ground. And Hayate always aware of the tools he leaves on the ground. Great escape again, right back at you, but no escape from death in this situation. Honeybee.
Oh, he drops the combo though. Oh, and he still maintains it and gets that second game. Now, it's not necessarily match game here. He still has to win 4 matches.
Yeah, 4 out of 7, and as many times and as quickly as we could tell you how much games it takes to win a set, Honeybee seemingly puts another one on the board. So 2 games away from crowning himself Northern Arena champion and completing the season sweep, winning every single event.
I mean, it's just insane. Like, he's just 4 weeks of online qualifiers, this guy has been on top. And here he is now, grand finals, up 2 games on the winner's side as well.
All right, getting a little blue now, loving that randomized gear. Oh, and the Verdurank in his face is gonna actually work out in his favor. Here's the background bounce. Say what up to Brainiac and his tentacles right to it. 433 damage, blocks the overhead successfully, but man, whatever Hayate has left in the tank, he's gonna need it all. He's been on this marathon, playing all of these matches back to back. So Honeybee seemingly giving him all that he can handle, all at once.
Oh, nice the interaction too. That interaction when you use from a gadget character, just leaves it on the field and then it inevitably slows, so you gotta stay out of the way. Honeybee right now all over the place.
There's the Verdurank, gets the punish down, side switch. Gonna go for the forward 3 and not the back 3 to keep him in the corner instead of looking for the transition. Great blocks, and it's gonna mash the down 2 before Hayate can get his mix-ups layered in there. Having none of it is Honeybee, and an escape with the interactable, but so much recovery, very punishable is that one. And Brainiac's tentacles only working in his favor. You know how it goes.
It's anyone's game right now. Both these guys at even life. Hayate has the corner, but Honeybee is making his way out of it.
Great delay wake up there. Challenges the down 1 on wake up, but didn't quite believe.
Oh no, we're in the speed force. There's a clash from Hayate, but he is down on meters, so Honeybee can just go in and get 25% damage, but he is just gonna bet 1 bar, keep a meter for himself, and now in a position where anything he lands is just free damage.
Yeah, great reaction on the 2-1-2 gap. Honeybee's gonna down to his way out of it. Hayate cannot challenge yet, has to get away. That unblockable explosion. Here comes another one. Assassin Strike to get away. He's just using all of his tools to escape, and a sweep. He's gonna need a lot more than that to catch up to Honeybee. No trade. No trade, no clash. Do you know how much damage the flash does if he gets the touch? And that is going to be it. 3 games to 0. Hayate now needs to win 4 in a row, or watch the trophy ceremony salty, as we've all been there. You hate to see it happen this way, but
we'll be looking at one of the greatest comebacks ever.
Yeah,
if Hayate can pull this off right now. 4 games, and that's only to reset the bracket.
That's crazy. What bigger of a stamp could you imagine than 4-0 stomping in grand finals? 1 for every week of Northern Arena for free. Honeybee looking like Canada's champion without question right now.
Hayate still calm and composed.
Yeah, beautiful stuff's gonna get those hand warms up. That beautiful Zippo hand warming set. It doubles as a phone charger, and it's the most godlike piece of tech I've ever had. That's no shield. That's straight facts.
Robin, fighters approaching the Joker's
We're going to Joker's Playground. No background bounce here. Both of these players now ready to compete. Honeybee now fighting to hopefully get that championship right here and right now.
All right, and there's the sweep now. Catch up and Mustard Robin coming through. Maybe it was the gear. You know, we talked about looking good and playing good, and Hayate just got the bad draw when it came to his random slots, because something has clearly changed with this flurry of offense in the first 10 seconds.
Nice use of the interaction there, and then pops the trait. That was actually really smart. I don't think I saw that.
Next level. Gave the trait some usage instead of wasting it. And Honeybee, knowing he didn't get the punish on the sweep, expected Hayate to backdash and chase them down.
Oh my God.
Stop it.
You have
Stop
got
it.
to be kidding me.
No.
Unbelievable, the tech right now from Honeybee with the flash. But Hayate is not done yet.
Jumping in, gets the low on the hit confirm, not enough to kill just yet. And the Assassin Strike threats from Hayate into the overhead slice. How's that for conditioning? A little unorthodox movement to work his way in and keep you riding your tracks. Great escape. I like the idea from Honeybee, but too ambitious. And again, a failed air escape. You just can't do it against Hayate.
Oh, Hayate also jumping back. He was ready for the lightning fist. Honeybee usually wakes up on that when Hayate tries to set up with the Birdarang. And Hayate got away with a ton of damage there on the magic control on his first health bar. And now it's looking like he's going to run away with this game. He has meter advantage here on this clash now. He can take another 50% damage if he wants to. And he will. 3 bars bet as opposed to Honeybee's 2.
All right, an entirely different strategy. And Hayate with the immediate flash is going to get rid of the trait. Even if he takes 15% damage, it wouldn't be as bad as taking the entire damage and the setup that follows.
Absolutely. That is complete perfect strategy there from Hayate.
Yep, and a great whip punish on the wake up, and this could be the beginning of the snowball. You got a lot of that up here.
Did Hayate hit the download button and figure out Honeybee?
Sure took a long time if he did so. Honeybee still, no matter which way you cut it, one victory away from becoming Northern Arena Elite Circuit champion for Season 2 and representing Canada in the Injustice Pro Series Finals directly. But Hayate still a massive mountain to climb. He needs 3 consecutive games where Honeybee only needs to win 1 in that victory.
There we go, Honeybee now hitting that background bounce. Great setup there, but Hayate was ready for that reset. Nicely done. Perfect defense on his part. And there's those lightning fists that Honeybee keeps waking up with on that setup.
Even gonna punish the trait. Great stuff. I don't know if a light bulb has been found or whatever have you, but Honeybee back to the patient game, not rushing his way in. Plus into the overhead, and here we go. The Honeybee specialty, lightning kicks galore into death because why not? Here's the forward 3. Does he have enough?
That is just ridiculous. 642 damage, 28 hit combo.
Stop it.
And he got that first health bar. Right now, Honeybee's looking on match point.
Last chance to fall in line. Then let's end it, here and now.
Oh man. Is that the Flash talking or Honeybee saying, let's end it right now?
I mean, they live vicariously through each other in the Injustice universe as Hayate, again, running out of time and resources. There's the cross-up, background bounce for the extension. Let's keep it meterless. And you know how much Honeybee loves his supers. You know, trying to build his way there. You know, he usually ends it.
Okay, he spent some meter. I was getting really scared there. This looks like it might be it, though.
This is
an air
it.
escape.
And just like that, Honeybee is your Northern Arena champion for Season 2. 4 games to 1. And the theme, every week in Canada, why are you all here? LOL, Honeybee wins. That's just how it goes. All of your heroes' dreams crushed. The most exciting players to watch, bodied. And that young man right there, the Flash God Lord, with a hint of Starfire, takes it as we sit.
Congratulations, Honeybee. You are looking at the representation for Canada in the IPS Finals. I'm going to actually get our founder and CEO, Carl Edwin Michel, to hand over the trophy. Give him a round of applause. I got to ask you, because since April, when we started this whole circuit, you were dominating. What is the key? What is the secret to the Flash God lore?
Play Flash in matches that are good for Flash. Don't play Flash in the other ones.
Oh, okay. Well, he's keeping it simple. Were there any moments today that you were a little bit scared?
Well, against my brother Bio, that was definitely my hardest match so far. It came down to the wire, and I managed to clutch it out. But once I did that, I was feeling really confident that I would take the whole thing.
And you did. And everyone here is seeing you crowned champ. Hold up that trophy. Let's see it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you very soon.